Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting chapter of A Tale D20 Presents Magpie Madness, 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 where four friends play together to tell a story of mythic proportion. I am your host, resident Tale Weaver here at Tale D20s, aka Omar, and I'm joined by a fabulous cast of players and an expert GM to guide us through tonight's game of Zombie World. Uh, all part of this Magpie Madness charity event that is supported by Magpie Games as we raise money for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is an LGBTQIA plus serving organization that helps out the youth of that community when it comes to finding either health for physical health, mental health, a place to stay, clothes, everything that they need to survive in this world. They are now a worldwide organization, and every little bit counts, especially during this time of year when things get colder and it is even harder to survive. So, any bit counts that you can give. You can simply go and hit the little Twitch button that says donate at the bottom. We've already raised over $500, and our goal is 1,000 by the end of the year. So we'll continue to go through this process and just helping out such a wonderful organization, helping out a very marginalized community. Also, you can look at the links in the chat if you do not wish to use Twitch to donate. We also have our own A Tale of Hearts and Homes page. And for you just joining and watching our stream, we would like to give away a special prize. If you enter into the chat only one time per stream, Magpie Madness, that's two words, Magpie space Madness, you'll be entered in a chance to win a Magpie Games core book, courtesy of Magpie Games. So that's games such as Zombie World that we're playing right now. We have Masked. We have Apillion, we have Root, we have so many Avatar Legends, Passioneta Passiones, and the list goes on and on. So it'll be your choice, and all you need to do is just simply enter Magpie Space Madness, and then Magpie Games will ship that right over to you at the end of our event. Now, before we jump in there, I would like to introduce all of our players as well as our GM and have them just let you know where you can find them and who they are. So, why don't we move on over to someone you've seen a couple times in the stream now and a couple times more, Divergent Dryad.
Hello, that's me. I'm Divergent Dryad or Marie, whichever one of those. She, they. Was that the whole thing I needed to say?
Do you have any socials you wish to share or
Oh,
anything like that?
yeah, you can usually actually, I think I've gotten all of them to be the same, so I'm pretty sure now I'm Divergent underscore Dryad on all the interwebs. But the one thing that I do is run a TTRPG server called Misfit Manor. I run this on Discord. It is focused on inclusivity and accessibility in gaming as a neurospicy disabled person myself. So yeah, that's what I do. And the more the merrier. It'd be great.
Awesome, awesome. So please go visit that site. We've just joined ourselves, but a lot of us at our Tilly 20s, and it's awesome. It's amazing. You'll find so many people you can get along with and just play games with and check it out. Awesome to build that community. So thank you, Marie. Moving on, we have Phantom below. Phantom, why don't you go ahead and do yourself and tell us any socials you wish to share?
Uh, Hi, I'm Phantom. I've been doing TTRPGs for about 6 years now, and been a nerd since I think I was born. I'm very excited to be playing tonight. I am spooling up a new server coming up called Avanis, but I don't really have the credentials to share. Maybe next time you host one of these things, Omar, I'll have something more then. But I do a lot of D&D 5e or 5.5 now, I think it's called. And I also like Vampire and some other stuff. This is my first zombie game in a very long time, so I'm excited, and thanks for the opportunity.
Awesome, awesome. Great to have you here, Marcel. And last but certainly not least, Louis Miguel. Would you just introduce yourself and where we can find you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Luis-Miguel. You can also call me Louis or LM. My pronouns are he, him, and I am a fellow Magpie with Omar. You can find me over at magpiegames.com/pages/Louis Miguel. I offer a bunch of different games from their catalogs. Root the RPG, which just came off of their phenomenal, really, really awesome Kickstarter success for their expansion, Rolls and Ruins. Also run Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, which just came out with their awesome supplement guide of Uncle Iroh's adventure guide, as well as masks and their plethora of supplements. So definitely no shortage for you. Also, my lovely handle on there is your neurodivergent guide to immersive storytelling. So the neurospiciness is just coming on live with this game tonight. Very excited and looking forward to it.
Oh man, awesome, awesome. Yes, please check him out. Amazing GM, one of the best GMs that I had the pleasure to
Stop.
play with and play on one of their games. So go
Thank
ahead
you.
and check out LM. Well, now that we got announcements out and now that we have introductions out the way, I believe it's time to start playing some Zombie World. Cue
Woo!
the intro. And we're back. Take it away, LM.
Hello, everyone. Tonight's game of Zombie World, we will be seeing how our survivors are going to make it through, and hopefully, along with their other fellow Enclave members, they can see that maybe with just a few bits of medicine and food, they can get through the night. But before we jump in and start creating and seeing our lovely survivors, let's first go ahead and flesh out our lovely Enclave. That is the very first step that we do in this lovely game of Zombie World. And our lovely set of survivors have chosen tonight to hold out hope in the hospital. This hospital is essentially going to offer you medical facilities. When you use the appropriate medical facilities and supplies to treat someone's grievous injuries, you may draw survival, which is the main deck that we draw from. As you're going to notice, there are no dice being rolled tonight, just cards being drawn. On a hit, they'll live and recover, mostly intact. On an edge, you've used up significant and limited supplies to fix them. On a miss, it's going to cost dearly to keep them alive. Me as a GM, I'll get to choose. Either they are permanently damaged, and if they are a PC, they must take a new trauma, get to that soon, or they die on the table. Dun dun dun! And we also have the Lost Ward. When you dispose of the dead by putting them into a secure, zombie-infested, locked-up part of your hospital, you get to draw from the survival deck. And when you draw, so essentially you get to draw survival instead of savagery, which is that normal zombie move, taking care of the dead. On an edge, you can choose to draw twice from the bite deck and pick which one applies. On a miss, the zombies surge out of these sections of the hospital. Run. So, with that being said, we're going to now go ahead and we are going to flesh out our lovely hospital. By default, you are going to start out with these lovely two things checked off. A scarcity of security, because in this slightly dilapidated hospital, it's only been about 90 days since the zombie outbreak. Security was one of the first things to go. So, sadly, you may hear some groaning and some banging, but whether or not you have eyes on them is a totally different question. And you will also be starting with a group of surviving patients. Turns out this hospital was not empty when you found it and you started shacking up in here. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and take turns passing around this Hospital 2 card and allowing all of our lovely players to choose an option, either a population, an advantage, a surrounding, or a scarcity. Just so you know, if you choose a scarcity, you will get to choose and detail what that looks like and tell me a little bit about what that means. And I will get to flesh it out the rest. If you choose a surrounding, you can also provide some detail what that surrounding is, and then I'll also provide some additional details. So I would love to know who would love to go first, because essentially we are going to go ahead and pass this quote unquote clockwise. So let's take a quick look at our overlay. If we're doing this clockwise, I guess we could start with our lovely tail weaver.
Certainly.
Yeah. So essentially what this is, we are going to pass this checklist around, and we pass around clockwise. Once it's gone all the way around the table and reached me, then I get to pass it back around counterclockwise. So when you get to go ahead and pick from one of these options, please pick a single option from any of the 4 categories on this list.
So I am going to choose scarcity, and I'm
Oh.
going to say it's a hospital. There are no weapons in a hospital. I mean, there's like knives and scalpels, but there are no like real weapons in a hospital.
Can you do me a favor?
Mhm.
Can you go ahead and choose a little draw or control F and just make a little X on that weapons checkbox next to, right there? So we all can be on the same page, that we all have that scarcity of weapons. Beautiful. And I think what I'll flesh this out with a bit more is that, yes, you do not have any automatic weapons, no handguns, no firearms. But what you do have a lot of are improvised weapons. You've got a lot of surgical tools. You have a lot of sharp objects that can very go much into a socket or a brain of a zombie. But it just turns out that you have to get real close and dirty with them. But there's that. So you're totally not unarmed, so to speak. But with that being said, would our lovely Divergent Dryad like to pick another option?
Of course. Okay, so we picked a scarcity. I get to also pick either an advantage or a surrounding, or is that right?
Or population.
Or population. Any of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, we don't have one of. How about like. Cafeteria?
Okay. The cafeteria advantage. I like that.
I guess.
Listen, it sounds like there was a stockpile of some food. You're not going hungry anytime soon, at least.
Okay.
I will go ahead and give you the cafeteria. Bam! There you go, my love. Would you like to quickly just read that out loud?
Let me find it.
It's right next to Hospital 2
I
card.
gotta like scroll.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Take my little neural spicy brain a second here. Okay. So when you set up a meal for the whole enclave, draw survival. On an edge, it's a decent meal. Everybody gets to clear a stress. Okay. On a triumph, it's filling. Everyone gets into the spirit. And everyone clears all stress. Okay, cool. On a miss, everyone still clears the stress, but the cafeteria does not have enough food to host another meal like this. Exhaust this advantage until you go out and get more.
Ooh. Going out and getting more? I'll get to that when it makes sense in the fiction. That's called foraging.
Yeah.
Nice. And just a heads up, my love, we can only have a total of 2 options per every section that's new. So we're going to have a total of 3 scarcities and 3 population, but only get 1 more advantage and up to 2 surroundings. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome sauce. Great option, by the way. Who, by all means, would our lovely, I don't know why I just almost called you Savagery Soul. I was looking at the layout. Would you love to go next, my lovely Phantom?
Absolutely. I'm apologizing here. I feel like I got to be a little greedy because I need to see how this plays out. I am going to put a check mark next to
Ooh, a helicopter. Alrighty
I
then.
feel like this is going to be possibly either super awesome or super wasteful because we have a helicopter. We're just going to use it. So because it's broken, let's find out together.
I'm so happy you picked it because I was so tempted, and then I was like, "Am I stupid? Maybe I shouldn't do that."
I will be
Now I'm
happy to
just-
be stupid on your behalf.
I'm so excited that you're going to do that. Thanks for taking one for the team.
Well, let's find out how this is going to work. When you take your chopper out to survey the area, draw survival. On a hit, the GM will tell you an important or interesting detail you notice from above. On a triumph, you can ask a follow-up question. On a miss, the chopper draws attention to the enclave with its noise. It won't be long before you attract a few visitors. I hope it's Grandma. She always brings pie.
Yeah, definitely the vibe of this game. I'm sure it'll be grandma.
Yes. Zombie Grandma.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing now a zombie grandma in like the curling and the nightgown holding a pie, just going.
Yeah. Eat your vegetables first, Sonny. Louis,
Ooh,
You
you're
are-
muted.
Now I
Ellen.
you
can't
know.
hear you. Oop. He got bit.
It's
Ah,
Grandma.
He turned. No.
Ooh,
Can you
there
hear
we
me
go.
now?
Yeah.
We could hear you as soon as you came
Good.
in.
Awesome sauce. Beautiful. So with that being said, so now that the play cards made its way back to me, the GM, I'm passing it back around counterclockwise, so it's right back to you, Phantom.
Okay, so we can't get a generator or quarantine anymore because we've maxed out our advantages. I'm in between two things. Surroundings. You know what? Nope. I guess. Let's go all in. I'm again going to continue to be stupid, and I'm going to get an expert doctor.
Okay. Well, would you look at here? Turns out we've got ourselves a lovely expert doctor. What is their name? Dr.
House.
Dr. House? I love it. Dr. House is here, and I'm going to go ahead and
Now,
The-
with after the zombie apocalypse, now his name is Dr. Hovel, but
Solid
wow.
joke.
It's not lupus.
Wow.
It's never lupus. That's the closest I can get to Dr. House.
now he's going
Dr.
to play.
Hovel.
Now he's going to play him incredibly like an asshole. So
I will. Trust me, I will. All right, here we go. And by the way, this is going to be found right here on the lovely Enclave card. I should have also been typing these in. That's on me. But I believe we chose a scarcity of weapons and a lovely other scarcity of, we had a scarcity of security already. Awesome. And then you chose your two lovely advantages. So yeah, our lovely Divergent Dryad. Which option would you like to pick, my love?
There we go. Okay. So, all right. We haven't done surroundings yet, right?
Not a single thing has been fleshed out around our lovely map. What's next to the hospital?
What's here? What's here? You know what?
What?
I feel like it's cheesy as hell, but
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna say a fortified police station.
Awesome.
they take care of the
Beautiful.
weapons.
A fortified police station. Let's go. And what is the name of our city?
God, what is the name of our city?
Beaver City. I'm just going off of Raccoon City.
Wait, what?
Marsupial City?
Oh,
Kangaroo
somebody.
Key.
You know what? I mean, I guess it's Marsupial City. I don't know. Like, do we
It's in
have a better
Australia now.
name? No, it's in Australia.
We're all
Now,
doing Australian
we are
accents.
all very
Not at all.
confused. What's a cool name? I'm gonna call it like Dusk.
Dusk. Okay.
It's
So
just called Dusk.
all
The,
right. So
the neighboring city, the sister city, is Dawn.
Is Dawn.
so
Yeah.
this is so 45 police station DPD, Dusk Police
DPD.
Department.
Cool.
Beautiful. And yeah, we see here we got the DPD department. We have the Dust Department, Dust Police Department. Love that so much. And right back to you, my love, Almar. Which option? I mean, Tailweaver. Which option are we picking?
Anyway,
We've exhausted our advantages. We still need one more scarcity, one more population, and one more surrounding.
Oh, you see, I feel like since there's only 3 of us, they got surviving patients here, so that's a bunch of people. I love me a good scarcity because it really spices up. But we have good food because cafeteria. We're in a hospital, so we have to have medicine. There's many rooms in a hospital, so I don't think privacy. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with suburban comforts.
That's what I would have picked. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels right.
Mhm.
Suburban comforts. So, real quick for our lovely players at home that are currently dealing with their suburban comforts, we are not dealing with a quiet environment. We're not dealing with a lovely, big, spacious home. We're not dealing with the fact that we can just go outside and take a deep breath and enjoy the meditation. There's none of that here at all.
There's a Starbucks.
Just that
though, right?
nasty fluorescent light on you at all times when it's not flickering in and out. Ugh. But yeah, that's what, and mind you, it is headache inducing. That's what
Yeah.
suburban comforts is lacking. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Phantom, I love that you but there is a Starbucks for sure. Because that's the shittiest coffee in the world. Sorry, Starbucks. You're not sponsoring us. I'll be nice if you sponsor. It's cool.
I mean, if they want to.
It's
Hey, I
The
will
car-
get some gift cards.
the card has made its way back to me. I pass it once more back to you, Mattel Weaver. Please choose our last option. I believe we need just. Oh no! No, we actually need 2 more things. We need
Two more?
1 more population and 1 more surrounding.
Surrounded.
Yeah.
We are surrounded. Sorry, I was just thinking. I was thinking like a power plant. I'm like, why would you put a hospital next to a power plant? That's
And a fortified police station.
very
No,
creative.
that makes sense. If the power goes out somewhere else, you're going to want the backup generators for a hospital. They can't go without power.
That's
It is true.
I'm gonna
That is
say
true.
because it can lead to some spicy interactions. I'm gonna say a ruined part of the city. Like we're in a
Nice.
ruined part of the city. There's probably just zombies, but you can't say zombies in a zombie show. So there's probably biters and walkers. And whatever you
Exactly.
wanna call 'em.
Stragglers.
That is so
Um,
true.
A ruined part of the city. Oh, that's spicy. That is spicy. A ruined part of the city. Nice. All right, a ruined part of Dusk. The city. Nice. All right. So now that I'm sorry. Please take it away for our last population.
Oh, me.
Mhm.
I was like, reading. What is the most interesting here? We have a group of surviving patients already, an expert doctor. What's the most interesting?
Do you want
Um,
access to firearms right now?
I mean,
A small group of police.
yeah, it that
It
feel-
makes sense.
it does make sense. We're right next to this police.
A fortified
station.
police station. Who's to say that you have to let them survive?
That's true.
You just want the
Okay.
guns, right?
Yeah, I mean,
We do need some.
This
guns.
is Zombie World, everyone at home.
Your
We need
call,
guns.
Dryad.
yeah, I was because honestly, I was going between military officer and that. I'm gonna say the small group of police.
More guns.
More
Exactly.
guns.
At the very least, more guns.
It's a small group versus one guy.
Which at best might have like a Glock or like, a Desert Eagle.
Right? Ooh, that would be cool.
That would be
Desert
cool
Eagle.
though.
I've played some Counter-Strike in my day.
All right. So now that we have a lovely small group of a small group of police. Can you do me a favor? Can everyone here just name one officer? One different officer?
Grace.
Officer Grace?
She's under fire.
I need 2 more officers, please.
Helena Basket.
I'm dead.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
She's on the case.
Amazing.
Basket's
there's
case.
Grace, Helena Basket, and one last one. Who's the third police officer?
Now I have to think of another pun. Hmm.
You already did Grace under fire, so.
I did. You're right.
It's your turn, Phantom. Give us
I'm
a
up
funny
one.
name.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I did Grace, so
Oh,
she
you did
just
Grace.
added on the on fire.
I just added
Oh.
under
She
fire.
just added under fire.
Yeah, her last name is under fire.
Under fire. Under fire. Under fire.
Under fury.
Under fire.
Okay, sorry.
She's Swedish.
She's Swedish. I love it. Guys, I've died. I have no idea about any names. All names have left me. Sally. Why are they all ladies? I should have.
I know, right?
All right, I got
Right?
it. I got it.
Like, you're gonna
Officer-
kill them.
Can I make what? What was that?
I had an idea. You can take it or leave it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Officer Shifty.
Officer Shifty.
Oh, there's shit.
His first name is Max.
There we
Maximum
go.
Shifty.
Officer
Mhm.
Shifty.
I was gonna say Robin Mansions.
That's
But-
also good.
That's,
Dang.
that's another woman's name, though. I mean, well, Robin could be.
We got to get all of the comedy out now before everything goes like Helena in a handbasket.
So it's not Max Shifty, it's Robin Mansions.
No, Max Shifty.
Max
Oh, yeah.
Shifty? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Max
you're opposite.
Shifty works.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful. Awesome sauce. So there's our small group of police officers. We know them by name. Love them or hate them. They got weapons, guns. Let's go. All right. So now that we have our lovely enclave fully fleshed out, it is now time to flesh out our survivors. So if you could please all do me a favor and go ahead and claim one playmat, please. The top, the right, and the bottom one. Honestly, I really don't care. Just pick one.
How do you get out of the draw mode? I've been hitting Control F and it's not going away.
Well, you just hit the select button. On
Oh
the top
yeah, just
left
go to
and
select. Control S.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ah,
the
thank
How do
cursor
we
option.
claim one? Do we just start writing?
Yeah. So once you found which playmat you want to pick, go to the Control G or text and start creating a name for your survivor. Whatever name just pops up in your head.
Let's increase the...
Oh, actually, I'm so sorry. We forgot to give our lovely enclave a name. What's the name of this hospital? Dusk Memorial?
That sounds so foreboding. Dusk Memorial Hospital.
What are we calling it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Okay.
Last Hope.
Ooh.
That's the name of the hospital, Last Hope?
That's good.
Last Hope Hospital.
All right, what's my name?
There we go.
Do we want to?
Last Hope Hospital, baby.
Okay.
Love it.
Can we draw some of the things before we come up with a name? I usually use those types of things to inspire. Because I don't know
As
what
long as
character's gonna
someone,
be.
I mean, I love how someone put Marie's sheet. Like, as long as you just claim a sheet that no one's like gonna be typing over whatever you're typing on, I'm happy with that.
All right.
So once
Consider
you've
it
laid
done.
claim, awesome. The very first thing we're going to be doing is you're going to be first. Each player gets their own survivor playmat, which you just chosen, and then I'm going to be dealing you your identity cards to each player. You all get one past who you were before all this went down, and I will deal one card, and this will show up in your. So no one will see this except for you, and that's the way this should remain. Gonna give so one
So
quick
there's
second.
no way we can accidentally show it off unless we verbalize it.
When you click and drag it out, it should remain face down.
Okay.
I do want you to click and drag. Actually, you know what? Real quick, I should have done this from the get-go. Knowing how many players we have, I'm removing the additional play mats because they're just in the way, and you need space. These mats should be spaced out so you can actually fit your past, present, and trauma cards right on the play mats themselves on the top. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nice. This is a game that's a lot more fun in person when you have the mats, the tactical cards, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It just, especially like with a dry erase marker, goes a long way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and drag my lovely 2 other top cards down here. So you have some space on top. I got your little tail weavers sheet. All right, so I believe I'm going to start with tail weaver. I just dealt you a pass card. Now I'm going to go ahead and deal. You should all have one momentarily.
If I put it on top of pass, will it be upside down for everyone else?
It should be upside down for everyone else. Yes.
Okay.
You have to actually right click the card and say flip or turn over.
Oh, okay.
All right. You should all have one. Wait, I'm sorry, Omar. Did I give you a present card by accident?
You did, yeah.
Hold on to that. That's fine. That's completely fine. Because you're gonna. That one is no issue with you flipping over because you get 2 present cards and you get to pick which one you want and discard the other one.
Gotcha.
But Omar, here's your actual past. See, it remained face down. Beautiful. And when you're ready in the fiction to flip it over and show everyone, then you're more than welcome to. Some of these past cards actually have triggers. You can't flip it over until you've done what it says on the card.
Oh wait, can we also read it? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I got
No
mine.
worries. Give me one
We're
quick
supposed
second.
to draw these. Okay.
Oh.
One quick second. Right click the card and hit take card.
Take. Okay.
And then you should be able to read it. Do you see
Now
it?
I can.
Boom.
So then I click it and I have to hit this little thing. Oh wait, hold on. Got it.
Just click and drag. Just click and drag it back out.
But to read it though.
Oh, but to
So
read
that
it,
I could
yeah.
read it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
I
you
had
have
to
to click
click
it,
so
hon.
it'd get big. Okay.
Yep. So once you've read it
Okay.
and had some fun reading it, then go ahead
Then
and
put
drag it out.
Cool. I was
And
like, if
now-
it has a trigger, I don't know what's on it. That's good. I'll read it right now.
And then here is your additional card for your present. And again, this is the one that can go. This is the only one that can go face up from the start. So once you've read that, choose which one you want because you can't have 2 presents, only one. Deal. I'm gonna deal 2 for Divergent Dryad, and deal 2 for our lovely Phantom. All right. So once you've read your past, go and click and drag it up to the top left. Once you've gotten your 2 present, decide which one is most fun for you, and then go ahead and discard the second one, the one you do not want. So your past is who you were before Z-Day. Your present is who you become since Z-Day, and I'm about to give you each 1 trauma that you keep face down as well. So the same exact way you read your past, do it with trauma. And wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You should all have the cards you need.
All right. So I
One
just pick
quick second.
one of those cards and I drag it down. Is this a? Oh, I might need that. Crap! I deleted it. Now it's gone.
What happened?
Yeah, could I give? I accidentally hit the delete button and the Control Z button's
For
not
what?
working. For the Scout card.
Those your present?
Yeah, that was my present.
All right, give me 1 second.
Wow, my past and my trauma literally contradict each other so hard. So it'd be interesting to see how I'm gonna play this out.
Did you
Thank
get your
you.
card back or no?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Awesome, beautiful.
I'm going back and forth to try to figure out how to play this because my past is one thing and one of the presents like just kind of seamlessly goes into that, but I wondered if I would be something different.
Up to you.
No, I don't know. I'll do this one. Okay. And then I discard this. No, wait, hold on. How do you discard the other one?
Kind of just put it out and then right click it and hit remove.
Oh, so you like, okay. And then, oh, cool. And then the trauma card is something that will go face down when I move it
Correct.
over? Okay.
Yeah.
I was supposed to read it though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Same as your past.
Okay. Just want to
What
make
the
sure.
heck?
And the one I don't want to pick, the present I don't want to pick, I just drag and then delete.
Correct. Do you all have a trauma card?
Yes.
I do not have a trauma card.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
I see Divergent has one,
Yeah.
and I see. Oh.
Wait. I see 2 on the table and 1 in one player's hand.
I don't see any on the player's hand, and I see 2 on the table.
I just recalled the one that was in someone's hand, so now I'm going to deal that to you. 1 second. What the heck?
Omar's a butcher.
I'm the butcher.
I almost got cook, so I could have been a baker.
Oh, I
So
don't think I have
close.
candlestick maker.
I actually, now I'm thinking about it, my past, present, and trauma all literally contradict. This is gonna be very interesting. My character might be a little. Might have
They're not
multiple
dealing with this so
personalities.
well.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah.
they're gonna be a little frantic, I guess. Let me read butcher again. Oh, that's not.
Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. I'm like, what's going on? There we go. You have your trauma card, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, let me give you a bit more space. There we go. All right. Just need to see which present card you're going with, my friend, Tailweaver.
Oh, that's where it went. Sorry, I've grabbed somebody else's card. I'm so sorry. You can put your card back. There we are.
All
Okay.
right. So now,
Oh, I see.
once you've gotten your 3 identity cards out of the way, so keep the past and trauma cards face down. The player who receives them may look at them, but should otherwise keep them secret. Nobody knows who you were, and nobody knows how you cope, except you, at least to start. And then each player chooses one of their 2 presents to put into play face up and discards the other. They immediately gain the effects, if any, of their chosen present. While your past and trauma aren't yours to choose, your present is the role that you have taken in the Enclave, a role you have, to some extent, chosen. So whatever your present says, for example, our lovely butcher gets to automatically take +1 savagery. So if, let's say, our butcher takes 3 savagery, you're marking 4. Or let's say you take 1 savagery, you can take 2 instead. Maybe you want to show up some of your weaknesses. Totally up to you, bud. But for our enforcer, you also take +1 savagery. And our scout takes +1 survival. So by default, I would love for all of you to please just add that 1 to your given stat that it tells you to. And then right now, go ahead and assign your stats. You have 3, 2, 2, and 1. Your stats are as follow. Your savagery is your capacity for inflicting violence. Your steel is the capacity to keep calm and in control, like steel nerves of steel. Your survival is your capacity to survive at any cost. You don't have to be the fastest, just not the slowest. And your soul is your capacity for human connection. Doesn't matter how many people have been taken from you, you still care about someone. Once you've detailed your lovely stats, the higher numbers mean your survivor draws more cards when using that stat. In this game, there really isn't any dumb stat. Sure, you may think that soul isn't that important, but it always sneaks up in interesting ways when you need it most. And it sucks when it's the lowest one you have. So with that being said, please go ahead. Nice. I would not want to mess with some of you.
Yeah, we're kind of a mess.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to come
I'm
up with a
scared.
cool name. I'm
Help,
scared.
I'm scared. Alrighty then. So once we have, because I think this is pretty straightforward, you know, you pick with what you think you looks the most interesting for your character, because the best part is coming up real quick. And after you've added your beautiful stats, you then get to do a little bit of detailing. Next, each player spends a few minutes choosing a name and appearance for their survivor. Then we get to go around the table and introduce our survivors to each other, focusing on the physical descriptions, demeanors, and what other survivors would know about you over the last 90 days. Remember, Survivor PCs do not by default know each other's pasts or traumas, but you may share if you want. So, with that being said, once you've had a few minutes, please let me know once you are ready. And this can literally be like, oh, I'm just describing what I look like right here. It could be that simple.
All right. Let's see. I think
You're all set?
so. I don't know. I'm gonna improvise it. We'll figure
Go
it
ahead,
out.
boo.
We're just gonna go.
Let's do it.
So I think Maddie is like late middle age, probably, honestly, probably like 40, 42 maybe.
Okay.
I feel like. She, her. She
Thank you.
is a very like. She is a full-figured woman. She is like just such thick hips, and it's fully an hourglass, but it's like the hourglass has been supersized, so she is full figured. And she's definitely like got like thick shoulders, like she's probably been in a fight in her day. She probably has like her hair like kind of like obviously it's been what, 90 days?
Yeah.
So you see the bleach blonde that was there has now grown out to like deep brown, like almost black hair at the root, and just a bad like bleach job is growing out, and it's like up in one of those messy buns.
Respect.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
yeah, she's probably got like a vest, either like maybe leather or denim vest or something that she's picked up. And the tightest jeans she could find.
I'm here for it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Who'd like to go next?
You go, Phantom, as I'm mulling over something really quick.
I'm still mulling, but I think I'm almost done.
I'm actually just having the time of my life, just trying to get my stats in here. I'm the worst. Okay, there we go. I think I'm good now. Everyone's looks all nice and big, and I just have whatever the default was.
Yeah, I could not handle the default. I changed the color, I made it bold, I changed the font, made it red.
Love that.
All right, so we're gonna focus the overlay on your sheet.
Okay.
That'll be like the main focus.
Right.
Okay, so Alan, has a receding hairline, but otherwise has grown his hair, his long brown hair, down to his shoulders, oily and smooth. Rough stubble around his face, just shy of a beard, and a scar down his left eye. He has a tattoo visible that just has the letters LEN, and then above it, you can see that's been like kind of wrapped, so you can't see what the rest of it was. He's wearing a dusty green jacket with a very stained, probably once white shirt, and kind of matching the jacket, cargo pants with not exactly hiking boots, but looks like work boots of some sort. Wearing that after 90 days, we're starting to definitely see some wear and tear.
Ooh, nice. All right. Last but certainly not least.
Howdy, y'all. Jimmy Dean is my name. I'm the butcher. And if you look at me, I am a about 52 or ish year old man. I am about 6'1", quite large. I wear a polo shirt and some jeans that I probably got some blood splatter all over it. I got a balding head, so I got no hair on the top of my head, but you can see it around the sides. Um, I got kind of tan color skin, um, brown eyes, and just a mean mug on my face. You know why? Because I don't like anybody. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm here to
Sorry.
survive. And if you listen to what I got to say, then perhaps you'll be able to live another day.
Screw you, screw you. He points to himself. You're cool. Screw you.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, hell up game. You go first. You second. Shut up. Awesome sauce. Alrighty then. Well, those are 3 survivors that we had. This is the main cast. This is the one that had like the title cards and everything. But then we have a supporting cast. And we are playing with a group of a group of 6 or fewer players. Once all the survivors have been introduced, the GM deals 1 fate card between the adjacent players, and the GM skips himself, so the players' ends are treated as adjacent. So essentially, that means that on this lovely card right here, we are going to have what looks like fate. My lovely fate deck. Where you at? There we go. So, this card right here. Oh, that is. Huh. Oh, here we go. Relationships. Boom. Deal. I will go ahead and. Actually, here we go. Choose. Boom. Oh. Okay. So essentially, these relationships are between each other. So the first relationship here, the 2 of you had a brief but intense blow up. What brought you to conflict is between Maddie and our lovely Jimmy.
Oh,
The
perfect.
relationship between the 2 of you have done something awful for the Enclave. What was it? Is between Jimmy and Alan. And then the relationship, the 2 have had a relationship well before Z-Day. Why is it strained and distant now? Is between Maddie and Alan.
Oh boy.
The 2
Mind
of
you,
you
that
had a
relationship could be anything. You could be neighbors, co-workers, whatever may have you. But that's between all of you. So I would love to know, whoever wants to go first explaining their relationship to each other, please, by all means.
All right, I already know for Jimmy Dean. I think Jimmy Dean pulled that shit, like,
I don't like you.
listen to me, blah, 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 blah. Maddie blew up at Jimmy and was like, I'm sorry, you're gonna tell me what to do? You don't even know me. What are you thinking you can just tell me what to do? Absolutely fucking not.
Well, I'm thinking here, Missy, that I'm
Oh,
from
I don't
these
think you are
parts.
thinking. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, shit.
Listen, if you want to get your neck chopped off, you want to get hit by one of them biters, one of them creepy crawlers, then be my guest. But here, I run this hospital. Everyone's surviving because of me, not because of you, not because of him or any of these families here. It's because of me. So you can either put up
Okay.
or shut up.
I'm gonna choose option A, and I think I swung on him.
Oh, damn. So that was a brief but intense blow up. Love that.
I think
Love
we like
that.
went at it, and then I don't know how he feels about it afterwards, but after I got it out of my system, I was like, all right, you're cool. I mean, honestly, you're kind of cool. It's all right.
You
I
notice
love
that
that.
Jimmy doesn't even try to give you a look. Anytime we're stuck together, I'll look the other way. You never get a look in the eye. Almost like a sense of, is it fear? Is it a test? You don't know, but it's just like a never. He just never talk directly to you after that little altercation.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Speaking of, you haven't done anything enough for this enclave, whatnot. I run this place. Would you mind telling me actually what exactly it is that Maddie has no idea that you and maybe Jimmy, sorry, you are Jimmy, that you and Alan maybe have done that was so damn awful for the enclave? What are you thinking, Alan?
I was thinking that we were, and you can come up with something else if you'd like, there, Jimmy. But I was thinking that, well, there were people that needed help. We didn't help them because we didn't know if they were bit. There was no enough time to verify.
We left exactly what I said to do, because we don't bring in strangers. I'm tired of hearing that we gotta have a bleeding heart, we gotta take in survivors. No, there's already enough of us. We can't have any of them. I don't care if they had children with them. I don't care if they were a starving family. They could have been bit.
It's us versus them.
Exactly. And if y'all have a problem with that, y'all can get up and get out. You can just get. That's what I thought.
If you want to be part of them, that's fine by me.
And that probably caused quite the stir between, and probably blew some stuff up between us and the other survivors. But I don't care. This is my place.
Trust me, that definitely stirs some pots, but definitely.
Maddie fully, if I could add to that, Maddie stepped in and started acting as like enforcing that and making sure people stayed in line.
Hence the enforcer.
So like,
Damn.
like after that first intense blowout, it was like, all right, we're a crew. I'm gonna make sure that this all happens, keeping people in line.
Just one relationship left to flesh out between Maddie and Alan. The two of you had a relationship well before Z-Day. Why is it strained and distant now?
What do you
What kind of relationship do you have?
think?
So we only have to really define why it's strained and distant now.
Yeah.
While maybe you're completely on board with the general philosophy that maybe that applied to someone you didn't want it to apply to, and we left someone behind you thought shouldn't have been.
Maybe.
Either.
I guess I want to know, what kind of relationship was it? Was it platonic or romantic?
I mean, he does sound kind of like my type, but I don't know.
I think that I don't, because of backstory stuff, I don't
Yeah.
think I can go in that direction.
Okay. So it sounds like at one point, at the very least, y'all were civil. Doesn't sound like
Yeah.
it anymore.
It might have been
happened?
before Z-Day. What would can I? You don't have to reveal this if it's like part of the thing. Did you have an occupation?
Um,
If you want to save that for later, don't say it now.
I'll say I used to do nails. Like I worked in a salon.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. This is a point in time where it would make sense for this relationship for the two of you to tell each other what it
past?
was that your pasts were. But this is a thing. Um,
Do you want me to? I can mute myself and deafen myself and just do like a hand sign and I'll
Yeah.
come back.
Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Gi-
I like
Give me a
that.
second. to
Please, thank
do
you.
it.
We can also, if you want, we can use that little chat.
Are you?
Oh, so you can talk
Oh.
it over with the audience. I'll mute and just
Yeah.
do like a little something. I'll notice.
Cool.
All right, going deaf in 3, 2, 1.
All right. What's
Okay.
y'all's
We're
past?
good. Okay, cool. That'll make it a lot easier. So, my past, I was a biker. So, it says, people thought the world before was so perfect, so happy. Bullshit. You and your crew, you knew the real world, and this one isn't too different.
I am an ex-convict.
That is so perfect. You're in the same biker gang. Holy
That's
shit.
brilliant.
Is that good?
Oh,
Yeah, that works for me.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love chef's freaking kiss. See, this stuff makes itself.
Okay.
This stuff writes itself.
Okay.
Beautiful. So,
Got it.
All right, I'm back.
welcome back. That was so much fun. Awesome sauce. So now that all of our characters are now connected, let's go ahead and add some relationships between. Let's go ahead and also add some allies, because when we have a group of 4 or less players, that's why we add these relationships, so that way we can ensure that all PCs have a connection to each other to make this game feel a bit more grounded in a world that already feels well lived in. And now we're going to go ahead and add some lovely finishing relationships. I'm going to go ahead and deal out 1 population card to each player. This person is a member of the Enclave's population who has become an ally to that PC. Each player details their relationship and why this ally has come to follow their PC's lead. If a PC's present card gives them allies, you get to draw additional population cards or allow them to pick those NPCs that have already been created. I don't believe any of your present cards give you allies by default, correct?
No, not mine
Yeah.
anyway.
Nope.
I don't think so. So, very quickly, let's go ahead and do that, shall we? For the population deck, I'm going to just click and drag. Oh, medical student. I love that. I believe this medical student is going to go right over to my lovely Jimmy.
Damn right they are. They want to make
This is going to go to my lovely Maddie. The medical student is Maya Viswan. She's got skills in empathy, leadership, and medicine. And she's got equipment of a first aid kit and a stethoscope. Our lovely Maddie's got the civilian of Hazel Nemeth, a high school teacher. She's also got skills in empathy, but she also's got skills in intuition and manipulation. Ooh. And her equipment is a textbook and a whistle. And last but most certainly not least, our lovely Alan is going to have himself Travis Conrad, the pharmacist. He's got skills in bartering, scavenging, and survival. And he's got equipment of a small supply of medicine. Aw. Well, yeah. Perfect. So, please go ahead and add these. You already started doing it. I love that. Good job, Maddie. Go ahead and start adding this lovely ally to your ally's playmat. And I would love for you to also give some detail as to why this ally has come to follow your lead. Why is Maddie close with Hazel? Why is Maya even listening to Jimmy? And what's up with Travis and Alan?
Well, Maya definitely. I mean, I don't know this, so this is just kind of like an overview. But Maya sees that I have the power in this enclave, and she may not think that my leadership is um, adequate, as she may have put it. And but she knows that I carry all the weight, so she kind of speaks for me. She won my favor, and she eases my commands down to a level that the rest of the survivors can't comprehend. Perhaps she wants to take over as leader, or perhaps she just wants to soothe my rough demeanor off to the rest of yous. But that's why she follows me around.
Ah, okay. That sounds great. I love it. And don't forget, all of you have that lovely move called NPC Allies, where you could direct your allies to take action. And whenever you utilize, and it says right there, draw 2 cards from the survivor deck. If the action is in line with any of the ally skills, draw an additional card. And if the ally has equipment or useful materials, draw an additional card. So you're always trying to basically use these allies as tools, a means to an end. It's that kind of world we live in. So, with that being said, do we have any? Oh, sorry. Beautiful. I'd love to hear the other 2 connections between Travis and Alan and our lovely Hazel and Maddie.
I would say that I probably met Travis during work before. I was going to say it was before this, but we met back up. And in exchange for some of his pills for sleeping at night, I'm the one that taught him how to forage in this zombie wasteland.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Awesome. Nice. And our lovely Maddie and Hazel?
Okay, so I picture Hazel like teaching like at-risk youth and like being that badass teacher that all the kids will listen to because she's like, don't, you can't do that with me. Like, you gotta knock it off. Like, she'll just lay down the law, but she also can relate and has that like relatable empathy. So I think she has this soft spot for hot-headed youth who needs some direction, and Maddie still hasn't grown out of that phase. So I think they kind of connected, like 2 badass women, but Hazel's way more emotionally mature than Maddie.
You know what it sounds like to me?
What?
It sounds like to me like we've got a little bit of like a Dangerous Minds kind of vibe
I guess.
with Hazel. But awesome. I love it.
Cool.
You have a type.
I got a
So
type.
with that being said, now that we have our, because remember, we also have a group of nameless survivors from the hospital. We can start naming them when it becomes relevant or important. But as of right now, let's go ahead and start play, shall we? And
right.
where does this game start? Oh,
Just on
Any
the
questions?
stats question,
Yes.
I wanted to make sure I understood that.
of course.
So you do the 3, 2, 2, 1, like in that order, right?
Yep.
It's
And
like
you add the +1 from your present.
okay. So the 3 is savagery, the 2 is like
Oh no
I
no
did
no no
all
no
of
no
the-
no 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 no! Those are just the
Oh.
number of stats you have. You can put them in whichever order you want.
Oh, okay.
Your character could have 1 savagery, technically 2, because you have your enforcer. It could be
Okay.
2 savagery, 3 soul, 2 steel, 2 survival, etc.
I might have to change this up then because I was
By
like,
all means.
I literally just put them in order.
You're so good. You're so good. But that is what that means.
So wait, so savagery, I know what that is. Soul, that's like connection to people.
So,
Survival
yeah.
makes sense. What's steel?
Nerves?
Steel is basically think like nerves of steel.
Oh,
how
like
you're the
resilience.
capacity to keep calm and in control.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how well you blacksmith.
And that.
But
Okay.
yeah.
I might have to change this up a little bit. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
Cool.
I will say that also one quick last thing of note. Your equipment, where do we keep track of it? Doesn't really matter. Unless you have, especially unless it's a campaign and you've really like gone the distance and you've gone foraging and you spend the tokens that you've gotten from your forage to like really try and find like one awesome item. Unless the item is either like rare or noteworthy equipment, there really is no need to keep anything tracked. you have access to whatever makes sense or reasonable for your characters to have in their enclave. Meaning, all of you can literally walk around with a bunch of scalpels in your pockets. You know, maybe you can even have like one of those like IV bag
Puncture things.
puncture things. Sorry, not the IV puncture thing. It's more like the little tree that you walk around with it like hanging.
Ah,
That seems like a good weapon to have on hand or something like that. So those are the kind of weapons that you just have on hand and readily available to you. Like I'm talking about like a whole bunch of like office supplies and like checkboards and shit like that. So with all that being said, in order for us to start play, we have to go ahead and draw from our lovely fate deck.
dun,
And
dun.
let's go ahead and choose right from the top. Oh,
What
your
happened?
surroundings spawn opposition. All right. Your surroundings spawn opposition. Your surroundings are literally a fortified police station and the ruined part of Dusk. Oh, shit. So, opposition, say you? I think what we're going to see, so on this lovely episode of Last Hope Hospital, and it almost sounds like General Hospital, Last
Yeah, it
Hope
was-
Hospital, we find that our survivors have made it through another night. But what they do not know is that what is crawling out of Dusk is not what they want to deal with right now. As we see our lovely survivors having a delicious meal, what they don't suspect from their lack of security is that off to the side, where we see that was the first part that was bombed by Dusk Police Department's finest, we just see the charred remains of the groaning and moaning bodies as we see it. For some reason, these set of zombies have managed to survive without most of their bodies, and this has only emboldened them as they are crawling with whatever pieces they have left. And that, of course, is separate from the regular zombies that we normally have. But it seems that the bombs have had some sort of reaction to the zombies. And I don't think these zombies will be able to be taken out by fire. So, they're going to be taking their time. They're not going to be showing up on your doorstep right this very instant. And mind you, this is off camera. You have no idea what's going on. What I would like to know is, as of right now, I mentioned we're in the cafeteria. You do not have to engage in the cafeteria move, but I wanted to set the stage of where we would find our survivors. What is everyone doing right now as they are possibly enjoying a meal? Are you having a conversation with a fellow ally? Because what I will say right now is that Officer Helena Basket seems to be questioning or seems to be having a side conversation with Dr. Havel. And it doesn't seem like we chose the privacy scarcity. So they're walking off down to down a side hallway. Is anyone here trying to be nosy and stick their nose where it doesn't belong?
I mean,
What are you all
yeah,
doing right now?
I for sure am.
Oh, so you're giving, I wouldn't say chase, but
I
you're
think I'm
tailing
kind
them?
of like staring at him, like a little bit mad dogging him, just kind of like, all right, just kind of listening in and like making it clear that I'm watching them.
All right. I mean, you're watching them for sure, but they're about to be out of sight, out of line. What do you do?
They're like walking away.
Oh, they're walking away. They want to get some privacy.
Oh, got it.
They're looking for an on-call room.
Oh, and then Jimmy right now. What would Jimmy be like?
So Jimmy right now is
we have to repopulate somehow.
I know, right?
Jimmy right now is talking with Maya. Because Jimmy also sees them chattering on their own walking away and said, Maya, I don't trust them. They up to something.
Maya kind of like pulls a straight behind her ear and says, you being paranoid again, or do you actually have a lead this time?
I have nerves of steel. I have an eye like an eagle. And I
Okay.
know when I see some mischief afoot.
And what do you want me to do? Put a stethoscope to the door?
If you're not gonna help, you know who will? Maddie,
Yeah,
come here for a
I'm
moment.
already on it. Oh, I forgot my voice.
You just disregard poor Maya? You said she was a sassy little,
No, yeah.
possibly non-believer.
Yeah. No, yeah, I come over. Yeah, you watching them like this?
Yeah. I think you should put the muscle of yours at work and see if you can find out what they talking about, because I don't trust them. Not this whisper in the back. Not when I'm around.
Yeah. You got it. All right. I'm already on it. And I head over and I try to tail him. And I'm already ready I'm prepared to do my enforcer thing, because it literally says when you physically intimidate someone into obeying your boss's orders, and I'm on it.
So, I mean, you take your orders, and as you start stomping down like a woman on a mission, you're gonna notice that they promptly found an on-call room, and they lock the door. When you go to put your hand on the knob, it's locked. What do you do? Do you bang on the door? What do you do to intimidate them to come out?
I think I do. I don't even try to like jiggle it or anything. It's like, oh, okay, it's locked. I just bang. Hey, you're supposed to be out here with everybody else. What the fuck you doing?
Please do me a favor and draw to get in someone's face. Draw me some savagery, my love.
Okay.
And your savage is a 4. So you chose not to switch your savage? You just keep that one?
I left Savage there. I just switched Survival and Soul.
I love that. So
Yeah,
please do me a favor, my love, and just really quickly, let me just go up to the Survivor deck. Let me go
Okay.
ahead and recall, make sure that they're all there where they are. Now you may go ahead and just click and drag out of the Survivor deck. And do that 4 times, my love.
4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you take the best one, and for you, that's an edge.
Okay.
So, why don't you go to the basic moves, my love,
Yeah.
and read out loud what happens on a edge for getting
Get in
someone's
someone's
face.
face. All right. On an edge. Oh, it doesn't even say one.
Hold on.
It just says
For-
on a hit, they have
Oh,
to choose.
that's what edge is. Edge is a hit,
Oh, thank you. Okay.
of course.
I was like, that's a different word. They have to choose mark stress and escalate the situation, or concede.
Okay. So here's the thing. You say you have to be out here, right?
Hmm.
You never chose privacy as a scarcity. So they're allowed to do what the hell they want, and you're about to find that out right now, because you're going to hear our lovely Helena Basket say, listen, honey, last I checked, the one who's got the gun calls the rules. Back the fuck up, bitch.
Oh, did they open the door?
Oh, yeah. And they open
Okay.
the door with that gun, and they say exactly what they just said.
And it's
So they're
just
going
one.
to escalate the
it's-
situation.
I love that. It's just one gun, right? It's not both of them with a gun.
It's well,
'Cause the other
it
guy
was Helena Basket, and it was of course this esteemed doctor. He's got no
Doctor.
weapon.
That's
You're
what I
gonna
thought.
you're gonna see Dr.
Perfect.
Hobble say, Helena, darling, please, stop.
Oh, you're about to go to hell in a handbasket, honey. So, I absolutely, because she's escalating, I'm not backing up. I'm actually going like I've probably got like a scalpel or something like on me. I'm literally gonna get crazy with this chick. like
Turn to
I'm-
violence.
I am just trying to get that gun out of her face. Like, we're close range, bitch. You think I haven't been in a fight?
Yes,
Like-
let's do this. So I already recalled the Survivor deck. When you turn to violence against the uninfected, which Helena Basket is,
Mhm.
draw savagery again. On a hit, trade harm and choose options. So please go ahead and draw me. But before you do this,
Oh.
1 second.
That one doesn't count, right?
Sorry.
That doesn't count.
That miss?
That one counts.
No, that one counts. But I was gonna say this: does anyone here who is within earshot or eyesight try to either help or interfere?
We're already feeling like the three of us at least are a tight knit group. I guess I would probably start walking over with a sense of purpose.
In an attempt to help or interfere?
Right now, let's say interfere, I guess.
I like that because on the basic moves sheet, when you help or interfere with another PC survivor, you have to mark stress and draw cards equal to their face-up identity cards. So please do me a favor real quick, Jimmy. Alan. Mark one stress and then draw one survivor card right now, please. Click and drag it out.
Click and drag, not to draw. That is a miss.
That is a miss?
That's a miss.
That basically means that now, my lovely Maddie, go ahead and finish drawing your other 3 cards. Because now what that means, Alan, is that you can choose whichever card that's the best out of Maddie's and replace with that miss.
Okay. 2. That's 2 misses.
So was the interfere basically trying to stop her and help?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought I was just getting into the middle of it and being neutral.
So interfering is is basically stopping this from happening.
Basically.
That's what interfering looks like. And that could look like just shouting Maddie's name, like, Maddie! And maybe at that very moment, because Maddie cares about what you think, because you two go way back, she stops right there. And that's the miss. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Could I switch that to help then instead? Because
I mean, you already marked the stress, but the thing is, so you did choose to help, but if you got a miss, then you can always choose. It's okay. No, basically, this is the way this works, because you don't know what you're going to get when you try to help or interfere. You're trying to help right now. You're kind of getting in the way, and you don't have to use your miss.
Okay.
You just mark stress for getting involved, is what that looks like.
Okay.
But Maddie, you got an opportunity, my love, and an opportunity can count as a triumph if you mark stress. Otherwise, it's just a miss.
And I think I can mark stress because this whole enforcer thing, if this succeeds, I'll clear one. So I'm going to mark stress. That's how Maddie rolls.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that, Mama?
Because like this whole thing was when you physically intimidate someone into obeying your boss's orders was my enforcer card for my present.
Hold on. So
but only if
the
it resolves
obeying
that
hasn't
way.
happened yet. Exactly.
Exactly. No, yeah, for sure.
Semantics.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's for sure only if it resolves in that way.
But it incentivizes you to use stress. So
Yeah.
as you mark the stress,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna go ahead and recall all these lovely cards.
And I think this reveals my past.
Holy crap!
It just
right.
happens to line up that way.
It works out like that sometimes.
You tell me.
But first things first, before you
Okay.
reveal your past,
Cool.
that made that a triumph. On a triumph, you trade blows. You have to pick options from that list, Tom. What are you choosing?
Oh, okay, great. Wait, now there's a different. Okay, a list. This list.
You get to choose 3.
Ooh.
The
Definitely don't get shot by her. I would definitely
because this was
say.
the turn to violence, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. On a hit, trade harm. Choose options. On triumph, choose 3.
So you're
Okay,
still trading harm. So you're still going to be marking some kind of stress, but it
Yeah.
depends how bad it looks or what you
So-
choose.
If I do, because I can choose 3. So collateral damage, is that like the other people around, or is that me?
Correct.
Other people
Avoiding
around. Okay.
collateral damage means that if a shot goes off, it's not going to go wide and possibly hit the one who just got involved, aka Alan.
Exactly. And then resist. I'm still gonna have to mark stress anyway. Honestly, I think I'm inflicting terrible harm because I'm trying to take this chick's like gun, like fuck her.
I love it.
So inflict terrible harm. I think. So what's this suffer little harm? Like it'll only
Suffer
be
little harm means that I don't get to choose for you to have to use the move suffer serious harm.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say, yeah, I inflict terrible harm, I suffer little harm, and then I'm gonna say avoid collateral damage.
All right. So what this is gonna look like is actually, can you describe for me with that scalpel? How do you make our lovely Helena Basket suffer some serious harm? What do you do to her? Where
In
do you stab
just
her?
in just a moment, like it looked like I had like a pencil or something in my hair, in my big messy bun, and the
I do want to
scalpel was
say
in there.
just
Oh, go
one quick
ahead.
thing. One quick thing. So sorry.
Yeah.
Safety tools. Safety
Yes.
tools. Lines and veils. This is a pretty gruesome game.
Yeah.
That's the reason why when it comes to lines and veils, I really like leave it up to my players to really like inform me. It already sounds like we're not going to be really dealing with any kind of graphic romance. That's completely valid. But I just have a quick line against graphic or any kind of eye torture. So
Yes, got
please,
it.
no puncturing. No, Oedipus was very hard to read in high school. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's a good point to bring out. I think
Especially in
most
zombie games and movies. Yeah.
yeah, because it's a big thing for sure. I'm with you on that. No, I'm
Thank you,
good.
love.
I
That's all.
kind of, in terms of graphic gore, I tend to not be super graphic with mine, just because it's harder for me to handle. So
Valid.
it'll be a little bit more of a fade to black with my violence, but we'll allude to what's happening.
Sure.
But yeah, I pull the scalpel out in just that moment. Like, Alan, you see me act and you know where I came from, and you just see that those instincts kick in. Pull that scalpel. I actually go to cut like on her, like not on her, I'm not slitting her wrists. I'm just like cutting to try to get her to drop the gun basically. It causes enough harm, but I'm not out here trying to murder her right now, but like that's what's happening.
Yet.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
paralyze her arm. Doesn't work as well.
I think what ends up happening is that you cut one of her nerves and she drops that gun and she's like, ah, you fucking crazy bitch! Ah! 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 And then instantly, Dr. Havel is gonna instantly snatch up her wrist and say, oh my god, she severed the nerve. Let's go.
Well,
And-
guess you won't need this.
So here's what happens though, my love. When Dr. Havel grabs her wrist, he's applying pressure and he looks at you and he says, let's hope no one ever cuts you this deep, causes you to lose possible entire use of your hand, you monster.
Not the first time I've been called that.
As he begins to bring her, he slams the door because he is going to start performing,
Surgery.
impromptu surgery on her wrists. What ends up happening, my love, is that one, they're not obeying your orders, so you don't get
Yeah.
to clear that stress.
Yeah.
But also, sure, you may have been called a monster before and everything, but you literally just took a trained officer's ability to use a gun. I'm sure you can use a gun, but that's one person down that won't be able to help and keep your enclave safe. Please do me a favor, mark 2 stress, because that's stressful AF.
It is.
With that being said, I'd love to know, Alan, you get there right as that door slams right in our lovely Maddie's face. What do you do, bud?
Just gonna look at the door, look over there. What the fuck was that about?
I was just following orders.
I took her
I
fucking
might have
gun.
gotten a little carried away
Your
What
past.
happened?
in my past. Yeah.
You said
so
your past would have been revealed?
I'm pretty sure it does, because
We could
the
retcon before the door slammed. I'm sorry, I forgot about your past. I'm trying to do
That's
reveal.
okay.
Love.
So the wording is to reveal this card, put on a display of casual violence in front of an audience. I
Yep,
think this counts.
yep. Flip that card over,
So-
boo.
Flip card.
Hey!
Biker gang. So now that it's revealed, when I fight a swarm of zombies, mark stress to avoid drawing from the bite deck.
Nice. That is so freaking broken.
It's pretty cool.
Good stuff, boo. Good stuff. And yep, I mean, this is kind of awesome because that door slams, your past is revealed, and it's all starting to make sense now.
hmm
Alan, I'm sorry. Please take it away, my friend.
Yeah. How the fuck did you get her going exactly?
I mean,
I'm just seeing like the little bits of splatters of blood that seem to be fresh, probably from that wound.
all I did was knock on the door. Honestly, told him to come out.
Yes, she did.
Well, she came out with a gun in my face, and I acted accordingly.
She's got 2 more friends out there. You might have a nice target on your back.
Wouldn't be the first time, and you know it.
Just kind of licks his lips, looks around. I'll try to smooth things over.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I kind of walk. I'm assuming that this is generally near everyone where we were. They didn't go too far, and I would have seen this happen.
Yes, but very quickly, before you come right into that scene, I was wondering, was Alan by any chance trying to engage the open up to someone basic move?
No, not at that point.
Not at that point?
Not at that point, no.
But yeah, they're not terribly far. You would have definitely heard the scream and the drop of the gun clattering on the hospital linoleum floor. By all means, enter stage right, our lovely Jimmy.
So Jamie walks in, just lifting up his jeans. You see his little, his like belt buckle is huge, has a little ram on there, a big Southern fellow. As I step in there into the larger foyer and look at everyone else who's here and says, "Let that be a lesson to all of you. You go whispering behind the backs. You go sneaking into any of these rooms, spreading lies and drawing guns on my people. Then you best find yourself out there with them biters. Because in here, ain't gonna cut it."
Who are you saying this to exactly?
Well, I would assume there are the other survivors that are here. I know we have a couple of people. So, of course, my ally, and then everyone else's
Maya.
ally.
Maya,
and
Hazel, Travis,
Travis. And
and
then I
the
believe,
other lovely group of survivors.
yes, they're under the other officers and everyone else there. So they would have heard this. I made it loud enough so they know. Now, whether or not, am I actually the leader? Are they actually listening to me? Probably not, but I am acting as such.
So, very quickly, when you say that, you're not necessarily trying to get into anyone's particular face. You just try to like make this like show of force.
Yes.
Yeah, I think when you make that show of force, you're gonna hear some snickering, and the snickering is gonna be coming from one of the lovely small group of officers. It's actually Officer Max Shifty, and Max is just shaking his head, and Max says, "I swear, these bumpkins think that just because the undead are out there, that we're all gonna freaking fall in line. Hey, buddy, last I checked, you didn't have access to the fortified police department like we do. So, yeah, please keep thinking you're the one in line, the one that's the big boss." He's trying to call your bluff. What do you do?
I get into his face and stand real close and say, "Listen here, bucko. I'm the one who found this hospital. I'm the one who made the plays, who told everyone where to go, cleared out all the biters, and got us in here and barricaded it. I didn't see you when you were stuck in your dilapidated police station over there. No, you came here with my people. So, by the laws of who found it first, I believe that makes me the leader and you get in line with me." Tit hoot. And
As all this is going back and forth, we're gonna see I want to say about 17-year-old, about 5'8", androgynous teenager kind of run up. They have about like shoulder length brown hair, and they're looking between the two of you, and they're just like, guys, please draw me that lovely savagery for your beautiful
get in someone's face.
get in someo's face. Just one quick second, actually. One quick second. Let me make sure you're lovely. Oh, please draw me your savage. Draw survivor. Draw 3 survivor cards, please, using your savagery stat.
Well, we got 1,
Woo!
a triumph.
Does he need to call anymore after that?
I
It's
mean,
just-
yeah, no, that's the best one, Boo.
Yeah.
That's a triumph.
Finally.
So on a hit, choose 3 options.
So my 3
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I thought this was turned to violence.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
On a hit, they have to choose. I'm sorry. On a triumph, you take +1 forward against them if they escalate or you suffer harm. So the hit still happens, but the triumph is a bonus, right? It's almost like you're successfully goading them to where you want them. You're baiting them on, so to speak. And I think that. So just keep in mind, you have a nice little 5 boxes of stress. My NPCs only get 2 to 3, and marking stress is catastrophic. So I'm sorry, this is not worthy of marking stress. It's gonna escalate the situation. What kind of? You had no weapon on you, right? Like showing at that moment, it was just your
No.
words.
Just my words.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be that kind of dick, and he's gonna like cock his head back a little bit. Bam!
So
Headbutt you like right there. So guess what? He is engaging. So you get to take. So basically, you get to draw 1 additional card since he has you suffering harm. So take +1 forward against them if they escalate or you suffer harm. And I think that at this very moment, please do me a favor. Mark a stress as you feel your nose, the bridge of your nose, break.
Ah, shit! The fuck?
So, please do me a favor. The escalation has just been ratcheted up. The situation's been escalated. You can now, whatever you do, draw an additional card. What do you do? As this teenager is still trying to get in between you two, between the blood that's kind of coming out your nose, and like, stop! Please stop fighting. What do you do?
I look over and say, Maya, handle this! Ugh! And I ask the PC for help.
So, you are trying right now to direct your allies to take action. So go ahead and draw. So one second. Let me go ahead and make sure I recall my lovely survivor deck. I've recalled the cards. So draw 2 cards. Technically draw 3 because you're +1 forward. And let's see our lovely Maya. What skills does she have to possibly help you? She's got empathy. Right now, you're asking her for help to try and help fight this guy?
No, to handle the situation. She can handle however she wants, but I want her to handle it.
No, I guess. So how are you directing her to take action? Because
to-
she needs direction.
So for the direction, he would say handle it, but what he means is do what she would think is best to make this situation calm and make me look good. Now she may not actually do it that way.
So she's looking between the kid and the officer. Where are you looking?
Oh, the officer. I don't care about that little kid.
Okay. So you're asking her to help you with this officer, not the kid.
Yes.
So empathy, leadership, medicine, first aid kit, stethoscope. I don't think any of those make any sense in this fight right now. So just do me a favor and draw 3 cards.
All right.
Had this been with the kid, I could have seen you drawing an additional 2 cards. Between like empathy and leadership. But yeah. So
Why is
what
it
do you
saying
get?
it's saying that the deck is out of cards?
That
you might
I was
wanna
seeing that
just
earlier
drag.
as well.
Did you try drag?
Yeah, click and drag it out.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
not
I'm
working.
doing that. Nope.
Once more.
There we are. All right, so that's 1. That's 2.
There you go. Triumph.
Uh,
You got a triumph, who?
Mr. Triumph here.
Nice. All right. So on that triumph,
So- I mean,
Yeah.
maybe she even just helps by patching my nose. I'm fine with that too.
I mean, I will say that on a triumph, everything goes according to plan. So if it was more so like to help you with your nose, you do have a triumph, and she does have a first aid, but that basically means you could draw more cards. But a triumph is the best option anyway. So I think what she does is she nods and she instantly goes in, and it hurts like hell, but she cracks your nose back into place. And she instantly just expertly says, I know, but listen, it hurts, but it heals. And she's resetting your nose, and she's like putting like the bandages down. So right now it's look like hell, but at the very least, she's giving you some really good assistance right now. And I think that what happens is this help is so good. Please clear one stress.
Can I try to calm an NPC down and calm down the guy that did the headbutt?
It's the headbutting.
Mhm.
You most certainly can, but as you're about to try and calm this NPC down, I think no one's dealt with this teenager yet, and the teenager just goes like, "There's zombies here!"
Is it possible? This seems like a good time to do it. Is it possible for me to also ask Hazel to help in this? Like, direct my allies to take action. She's a high school teacher, empathy, intimidation, manipulation, and she's got a whistle. I just imagine Hazel just blows that whistle.
Before
Is that a
that
thing?
whistle is yes, that's totally a thing. But before the whistle's blown, I did hear Alan first try to calm an NPC down.
I see.
So
Okay.
the two can be going off simultaneously. But
Okay.
first things first.
I see. Mhm.
My lovely Alan, I believe I have just completely shuffled and recalled the deck, the survivor deck. Please go ahead and attempt to draw your soul as you try to calm our lovely Max Shifty down.
Survivor. Okay. I have 3 for that for steal. Triumph.
That is going to be 3 since. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You have. Are you trying to utilize anyone's? What's going on right now? Because you have 2 soul. How would you get 3?
Calm down an NPC said it was steal.
Oh, my bad. Yes. Comment NPC. I don't know why I thought opening up someone. My dyslexia. Yes.
You really
that
want
is
me to open
3.
up someone? I'm planning it, but trying to wait for my moment.
No, but that's a hit. So
Wait for it. Okay. So I'm just gonna want to go over to this guy and say, you keep going down this path, it's gonna get worse. You might win now. This is us. We all gotta work together. Find all the other people. Keep them the fuck out of here. What's this kid saying about zombies? I'm listening now. Is there zombies around?
very quickly though, what 2 options are you picking from that list?
Okay, so where's the list again? It's
Under basic moves.
Oh, okay.
Calm an NPC down.
Calm an NPC down, so I get to pick
On a
2 of
triumph,
these.
pick 2.
If I pick, they don't hold you responsible. Is that me specifically,
Correct.
or just okay?
The one
so
performing
then-
the move.
All right. Well, I didn't do shit yet, so I'll pick. They keep calm for some time, and they reveal their true concerns.
All right. So, I think that right now, what Officer Max Shifty's true concern is, he does not trust our freaking lovely Jimmy Dean.
Yeah.
He knows what you did. He's aware of the shit that you and Jimmy did, and he has a bullseye target on Jimmy.
And he's revealing this information, or is it just something I'm figuring out?
This
intuitively?
information, this being his true concern is being revealed in his eyes as he's
Okay.
belligerently looking between the two of you, between Jimmy and you just put 2 and 2 together. Fuck, he knows. What do you do about that?
You're still on that.
And by the way, they don't hold you responsible. Turns out he thinks that you're the one who led the coup and caused Jimmy to do what you did.
Okay.
That's what that looks like.
You think I'm Mr. Evil. You don't know evil.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Oh. You think I'm Mr. Evil. I can see it in your eyes. You don't know evil. You don't know shit. You better calm down. And you better get your shit straight. Because everything that we're doing here, we're not just doing for us. We're doing it for you. Because us here, we're the ones in this. If that means sacrifices, sacrifices will be made. I'm just gonna keep staring at him and trying to kind of hold him down with just my eyes.
No, that triumph causes him to keep calm for some time. And I think at that moment, we would have heard that piercing whistle be blown. And as
And a
that
zombie horde.
happens, I believe our lovely Maddie
Yeah.
was going to try and utilize to direct her ally Hazel to take action. Yeah, you're utilizing our lovely Hazel's instruction and her whistle.
That's what the word says. Yes.
Yeah, it's instruction. So you want basically Hazel to go into like full teacher mode.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
Diffuse
please do me a
this
favor.
situation, hopefully.
Draw me 4 cards, my love.
And that's from the Survivor deck?
Yep.
Okay. That's one. Nope. Okay, come on. Some triumphs over here. Ready? Set. Triumph!
Whoa!
Woohoo!
Y'all are lucky. There's only 1 triumph card out of those 11 cards. Just FYI.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all have been very lucky. So,
Cool.
with that being said, on a hit, on a triumph, everything goes according to plan, and that whistle causes everyone to quiet down. But the teen, his eyes are wide, and he just nods. Yeah, they were coming from like the waste, the ruins, the part that none of us can really survive in.
Oh,
And-
fuck.
Yeah, they look different, and I don't know.
Different
I
how?
just what happened?
Different how?
Like the bombs that the army dropped on them. It changed them. It made them like whatever they fucking touch. It's like it's radioactive.
It was the police that did the bombing, and we're aware of this.
So I know I said the police, but I don't think the
Okay.
police have that kind of ammo.
It's
It's
definitely
like
the
the army.
military.
It
Yeah.
depends. It
Military.
depends. In Australia, maybe not. In America,
But yeah.
I'll step forward and say, all right, calm down, everyone, calm down. Let's let our weakest get into one of the rooms and lock themselves in. I need all of our strongest and everyone who has a weapon to gather them. Go ahead and get Hell in a Basket. I'm sure she's fine. Everyone get together. We gotta take us some biters out. And
I think. Wait a second.
I believe that reveals my past, which I will flip in one moment.
I think-
I'm betting on military like leader.
So to reveal this card, take charge without anyone giving you authority. I was a coach.
Ah!
Oh my gosh. You're the high school coach?
I was the high school coach.
Effing hell. No wonder Hazel knows your ass. That is hilarious. Yeah. While revealed, when you make a plan that relies on steal, treat an edge as triumph. On a miss, your plan works but leaves you personally exposed. That sounds so fun and spicy, and I would love to go right into that, but I think we're possibly about to hit a great point for our first break of the evening. But I believe, did you want to ask something real quick or say something, Alan, before we go to commercial break?
Alan is just going to offer to go and scout ahead on his own first because I have the scout thing.
Smart.
So,
All right.
yes,
Awesome. So as that pass kind of gets revealed, I think we're gonna kind of see like
that's
so
my
it-
present.
that is your present. I was talking
Yes.
about like our coach,
My
our,
Our coach's
Jimmy's
pass.
past. But I think, do you say anything, or do you just slip out while our lovely
Um,
Jimmy's getting all big and
I'll tell
boisterous?
Travis to go and well, actually no, I'm going to ask Maddie for the gun. because I'm going by myself.
Maddie,
Yeah.
is the gun?
Yeah, you know I got you. And I.
All right.
Part of the crew.
it. I appreciate it.
Beautiful. So, when we come back, we are going to have you go ahead and scout ahead and roll me, and not roll me. I'm so used to having dice.
I will
I'm gonna have
roll
you
the
draw
cards in front
for
of us.
assessing a bad situation when we come back.
All right.
So please, everyone at home, stay tuned as we see if our survivor, Alan, can get through the hospital undetected without these new nuclear wasted zombies getting their sights on him first.
Ooh, stay tuned.
All
We'll
right.
be right back. And we are back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And if you're just tuning in, this is A Tale of D20s presents Magpie Madness, where a bunch of TTRPG nerds hops in and plays some Power by the Apocalypse games, all from Magpie Games. I am your host, Tail Weaver Omar, and I'm here to just remind you two things. This is a stream for the Trevor Project. We're raising money for that amazing organization as they help LGBTQIA youth all across the globe get through things such as emotional stress, physical harm, homes, clothing, anything that they can do to assist, they will. I've worked with them in for many years, and I love to raise money for them. They are the organization of Attila D20s that we like to support with all of our hearts. So you can go ahead and easily donate anything from $1 or more, or even spread the link and the channel. That counts as well. But hit the little link below that says donate under Twitch, or the in the chat, our A Tale of Hearts for Homes link will appear if you don't wish to do it on Twitch, and you can donate there as well. From there and here, including, we have a total of about $670, I believe. So that is really great as we go to our goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. And of course, there is not nothing. This we also love to give back to our viewers, and you can win a special prize, a giveaway from our sponsor, Magpie Games, in the form of a box set, either a core box set of the game we're playing now, Zombie World, or games such as Root, Mask, Avatar Legends, Passion de las Pasiones, and so on and so forth. So you can do that by just once per stream and typing in just Magpie Space Madness, Magpie Madness. No, Madness. There you go. That's how you spell that word. And then you'll be entered in to win. And we will draw the winner of this week's. We do one every week. This is the third drawing, and will be on Sunday when we play our Urban Shadows game. So, with that being said, let's hop right back to it. Take it away, LM.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. When we last left our survivors, we had just seen a quick interaction between Maddie and Alan, the two exchanging some words, a pistol being given over, and just a resolute nod as our survivor, Alan, begins to descent. And when you're traveling down the corridor, can you please do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you please draw for me on assessing a bad situation?
All right.
Or
So that
did we feel like I just saw a little ping on the past card? Is that triggered in any way, shape, or form?
no.
Okay, sorry.
This is right up my alley, in fact. So if I am assessing a bad, no, not assessing a bad situation. Oh yeah, I'm assessing a bad situation. Yes. So that is steel. So that is going to be 3. I'm just pulling in 3 survivor cards. It's a miss, a triumph,
Ooh.
and a miss.
All right.
Boop boop boop.
Please, can you tell us what happens on that lovely triumph? How many questions can you ask?
All right. So I'm going to. Let's see. My options are: what here is the biggest threat to the Enclave or myself? Most useful for me? Best escape route in? Who's the most vulnerable? I'm definitely going to be doing what is the most useful. Would it make sense to say biggest threat? I feel like the giant fire zombie or the horde of fire crawling zombies might be that, but I guess we don't know, that in character.
I know I said, I know I kind of described that they were like charred, but it's not so much that they're like fire zombies. It seemed like they would be
radioactive?
immune to fire,
Okay.
which is a problem, right?
Well, we already
but
know that because the kid didn't say that. No, the kid didn't say that.
The kid did blurt out that the zombies were changed from the nuclear waste, and that whatever they touched, it seemed to like burn through.
Okay.
But also, you do want to ask the real straightforward questions, because when you act on those answers, you get to draw an additional card.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll do what's the biggest threat and what's the most useful to me.
All right, so what here is the biggest threat to me slash the Enclave? Either way, it's gonna be these radioactive zombies. And the second one was, who here is most vulnerable to me, my allies, the dead?
What here is most useful to me?
Oh, sorry. What here is most useful to me? Um, and you chose yourself, right?
I will say my allies.
Okay. What here is most useful to your allies? I'm going to, of course, count that as our lovely Travis, Conrad, as well as our other two PCs. Um, what here is most useful to my allies?
If it's easier, we can
As
go
you're
with
looking-
Enclave,
No,
actually. That
no, no,
does
no.
still make sense in my character.
No, it does. But I think that as you're going down this corridor in the hospital, you are you're going down the cancer wing, and you would know that they in a hospital they have those rooms where in case someone needs like an iron lung, you need to put them in there, where it's almost like a hyperbolic chamber.
Mm-hmm.
You would know that this is what is most useful to your enclave to put them in here, because no matter how acidic these goddamn zombies are, they probably wouldn't be able to get through this kind of like heavy duty type of material. So that kind of
Okay.
just sparks in your head as you're
All
like
right.
walking past it.
I'm
You
going
note it, like,
to. Okay. I'm going to spend one full day in the hyperbolic chamber, and that means it's a year in the real world, right? It's the hyperbolic time chamber. From that. Wait,
Dragon Ball
did
Z
I I may have misunderstood that. I'm sorry. Hype Sonic Lion Tamer.
Oh my
Truly
God.
madness.
It's truly matters.
So is this something I can wheel that can be wheeled out, or would we have to make our way to the cancer wing and like put ourselves in there and wait out?
You
the
would know
storm?
that you found a not just the wing, but you found a space that would be able to protect your friends and your allies against this special kind of threat. So it's nothing
Okay.
you can wield, but it's something you can utilize.
How far away is it? How would we get there?
So right
is
now,
it
like that
between
is those are
us-
the details. I mean, those are the details I feel like are not as important as maybe getting to the threat. It's something that you just know is useful. So if you act on that information, like getting that information to your allies, draw additional card, acting on it, basically.
Okay, so if like things turn real bad, I can just say, "All right, you,
Plan B.
Plan B. Let's go. We'll wait out the storm in the."
Boom.
Okay.
But I think that your attention is ripped away from that thought as you hear these. They don't groan. I think that
They sizzle.
it's those vocal cords are long gone. But what you do hear is the scraping of the bones as it is clawing on the floor and against the walls. When you make that turn around, you're going to find yourself faced against a swarm of radioactive zombies, at least 35 of them. As far as you can see, this entire wing, what's behind them, it's just the smell of like this corroding plastic and metal. What do you do?
Okay. Well, first off, because I did do the scout thing, I get to remove one stress.
Please
Does that
do.
already happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Please do. Yeah. Move that right now.
So there's 30. Am I in the hospital still?
You're still in the hospital.
You're
They're
still in the
in.
hospital.
They've made their way in.
They're made
So
their way in.
you've now come across them, and they're making their way towards you. Are you gonna proceed ahead? Like, what's going through your mind right now?
They're like charging forward.
They're not
okay,
charging.
Okay.
They're not charging, but they are moving towards you, and you can hear that they're scraping against the floors and the walls, and what they're touching, you can just see that the flesh is like burning into the wall.
Could I take those hyperbolic time chambers and move them in the way so that
You
it
would know that
slows
is
them
a
down?
room. It's in
Okay.
a room.
Oh, it's just in. Yeah,
It's
so
a room.
and they're too
Yes,
heavy to
a
be
room
wheeled
to-
out. Okay. Is there anything I can use that looks like it's made of metal to barricade the door? Something that wouldn't be flammable to barricade the way?
I mean, at this very moment, when you turned that corner, you could just tell that from the way that they're touching the materials that would not be something that would
Okay.
last very long.
Do they see me?
I mean, they definitely see you, and you have a gun in your hand.
Yeah, but not enough bullets to take out 35 of them.
No.
That seems a last ditch report.
Yeah.
All right, so they've already seen me. I'm going to take one shot and try to take the lead one out because that will
Okay.
also make a sound that everyone should hear that would at least reveal my position so that they know that something is going down.
All right.
And then I'm going to hightail it back.
So right now, in this very moment, though, you're not necessarily trying to flee them. You're still trying to engage with them and fight them before fleeing, right?
I'm going to take a quick shot. I'm going to try to aim and just take out one. I'm going to aim for one's head. The lead zombie. Hope they trip over each other if I get them. And as soon as that shot goes off, I'm going to try to hightail it in a way that maybe hopefully makes sure they can't follow me.
All right. I think, yeah, you take that gun out, you shoot one. It's not enough to really like take out a number of them. You're not really going
Yeah.
for that. So
I'm
I
only
think
going for one
fleeing
bullet.
the dead makes the most sense. So let's go ahead and use the zombie moves. And
Okay.
when you try to flee a swarm of zombies, draw survival from the survivor deck.
Okay. All right. So I see what you mean. All right. So I'm going to draw 3 survival because I have 3 survival.
Correct. But hold
That's a
on.
Miss.
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 All right. So here is the thing, though. Here's the beautiful thing about assessing a bad situation. What here is the biggest threat? I said zombies, and you're acting on it. Please draw one additional card, my friend.
Edge.
Okay.
All right. Listen, that's better than a miss, right?
That's definitely better than miss. I'll take that.
All right. So on this zombie move of an edge, this looks like
Everyone likes a good edge.
on an edge, the GM chooses. Oh, so on a hit, you escape and choose one. An edge is technically a hit. So
Right.
from that list, which one would you like to choose, my friend? Because
I'm
on an edge, I get to pick an option as well.
Okay.
That's spicy.
Yeah, pick the one you don't
Right.
want to him to pick.
Okay. On a hit, you escape and choose one. So if I take the bite deck, I might get bit or I might not. Do I
Or you
know-
might not.
So. All right.
Yeah, well, it also says you draw from the bite deck or suffer serious harm, so you get to choose which one. Right.
I'm gonna go. I run into another danger or crisis because I feel like
Ooh.
I
You run into
That
another
noise!
danger or crisis. So, could someone please tell me what is possibly worse than?
doesn't be worse. It's just a different crisis.
That's true. Oh, that's true. It doesn't be worse. It's just a different danger or crisis.
Yes.
I think what you're going to do is you're going to you're going to shoot. You're going to turn around, head and flee. But the thing is, when you're turning around, sadly, you turned around right on one of our lovely helpless survivors. Let's go ahead and give him the name of Jared. I think that Jared is going to he's going to blank. And when you knock him over, you're going to notice that on his arm, he actually has what looks to be an infected scratch. And then he says, sorry. He quickly tries to like cover it up. Says, sorry, let's get out of here.
Do I know this guy very well?
You've known him over the last, I want to say, 35 days.
35 days.
He's young. He's healthy. Probably why he hasn't turned.
I don't know. I don't know about the healthy part anymore, but
Not anymore. You don't. But I will say before you go any further, I have to choose one option first, my friend, as well. I believe that what's going to happen is that our lovely friend Jared, when you knock into him, he's going to be like a big burly guy, big enough for you to kind of leave something or valuable behind, like your gun.
so I'm leaving the
You
gun.
drop the
behind.
gun as it clatters, and it starts to clatter towards the zombies. and he just says, "Come on, we gotta go! We gotta go!" And he just grabs your arm and starts pulling you away. What do you do?
I'm going to say I've rigged the gun to explode. Kick it towards the zombies. And then I'm basically trying to sacrifice him.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
I
my
was like,
God.
is this a makeup plan?
I am trying to trick him.
Oh my goodness! We are.
Oh,
the
you
bad
are
guys.
evil. Oh, we
Yeah.
are the bad guys. So,
Are we the baddies?
I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to avert disaster.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, I agree with
Okay,
that.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
That's
give me
Yeah.
one quick second. Let me get
survival.
these cards back. Let me get these cards back.
Yeah, I was going back and forth. Like, is it this? Is it that? Is it a
And I think my
Now I'm
friend,
regretting not doing my reveal. I realized I had a good part for the reveal and I blew it. But it's okay.
yeah, when you avert disaster, when you try to avert disaster, see, you already told me what you're trying to prevent. Draw me survival, please.
All right, here we go. Miss. Triumph.
Nice.
Very nice. And I think that on that triumph, on a triumph, you manage it, and we just see our lovely Gerald just start to like make his way towards the gun. He's like, "Smart." And what exactly does this look like?
It's clattering towards the zombies, so I'm hoping that he's going to like try to shove it towards the zombies and then kind of duck under the explosion that he expects to happen, and then no explosion happens, and when he looks, the zombies are kind of on top of him and ready to have a nice well, it's not fast food, but
little appetizer?
little appetizer.
Little
That-
And he just looks at me, and I've already run away.
So, here's what happens when you take somebody out, especially an uninfected individual.
Well, he's
Shit
infected, you
stays with-
said, isn't he?
Oh, this is a very good point. I said that his scratch looked infected. I did
And he
not
was
say-
covering it up.
and he was covering it up. Yes, 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 yes. But hold on. So his arm, right? He was trying to cover it up. And when you gave him that idea, that whole entire plan, you're going to quickly come to realize that there are stages where people can be saved, because as he stays there and he's like, "Wait, there's no explosion. Wait, what?" And as he looks, with the first hand that grabs onto his leg, you just hear the sizzling of like the hand like going through the jeans and onto his leg. He's like, "What? Wait, you're gonna amputate my arm, dude!" And they just like falling on him. Oh, he is most definitely chow down food. You are running, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to stay behind. As you're getting out of there, this actually was one of our lovely, I believe her name is Maya, one of Maya's med students, fellow med students, and she's been working on something, trying to figure out what the rate of infection is. He was infected, but you feel deep down in your gut, he definitely could have been saved. But you know what? That's not your problem anymore, because at this point, you made it back to the rest of the crew without a gun, but at the very least with the knowledge of what's coming. Your entire team, your entire team, sorry, wrong game. Companions, you would know that our lovely friend that just came back here should have a gun. There's no gun. Anyone ask any questions? What do you all do?
Well, what'd you say? We heard a gunshot. Where's Jerry? Send him after you to check, make sure you were okay.
Jerry took the gun, tried to take them all out. He got overwhelmed.
Damn. I'm sorry, Maya. He was a good one.
He died a hero.
What do you mean? You're full of shit. He's lying. He's lying. I can tell he's lying. Maya turns to you, Jimmy, and she's looking at you. She's like, "Can't you? You're not gonna do anything about it, are you? We're just fodder."
This would be a good time to do my reveal thing, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
All right,
Which are you revealing, your trauma or your past?
my past.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to get right up in her face, and I'm going to say, um, uh, Maddie over there. She'll tell you. I spent time in prison for doing the right thing. I was at a bar, and some arsehole tried to put his hands on my wife. And so I punched him. Gave him 2 warnings. Wouldn't let it go. When I punched him, it crunched his nose into his brain, and he dropped dead on the spot. Let me tell you, Lion, truth, the point is, what happened would only have happened if it needed to. Like I said, a man died a hero. Because if it wasn't for him, you would all be fucking dead right now. And I will reveal my past as an ex-convict.
Nice.
Draw +1 when you try to escape from physical harm.
Could have used that before.
Yeah, you could have, yeah. Wow. Damn, when you say that, when you reveal that past, not just Maya, but everyone else, you went, you, and you, and you, and you, and you. They all just like, they all take a wide step back.
Well,
Eyes
Alan,
are on. Sorry?
I don't say, well, Alan, you didn't tell me all about that. So you murdered someone. You a
I think-
killer?
I think Maddie steps in kind of in this.
Yeah, Mad Dog.
Yeah. You like that? I got
I
to
do.
add that once I revealed it. I was like, because that's why I named her Maddie, so she could be
I
Mad
love
Dog
it.
Maddie.
I love it.
I didn't murder
What do you do,
someone.
Mad Dog?
I think when Jimmy starts getting in Alan's face, I just truly forgot all names. I was like, Phantom, Alan, Travis, fuck.
Remind me
Okay.
to tell you where the name came from after the session, but
Sweet. Great. Yeah, I think I step in and I just sort of interpose myself slightly. Now, you don't need to know every damn thing that we ever were before we were here. What matters is that we're surviving. Now, you've done a good job. We've been cool. He doesn't owe you an explanation for where he's been. And I don't know if... Actually, no, I don't think this is going to reveal my trauma. I almost thought it did, but I don't think it does.
I guess my question to you, my love, is Mad Dog trying to get in our lovely Jimmy's face?
I actually think, in a weird way, like, I don't think I'm trying to get in his face. I think I'm just sort of interfering, if that's... Maybe.
Interfering.
I'm
right
not
now,
really sure if the
no
word
move,
is right.
There's no
but...
move to interfere with right now.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Like, I don't even know if I'm trying to do a move necessarily.
So understood.
Yeah.
It just sounds like, but the words that you're saying, it sounds like you are either
guess
getting
I
in
am.
someone's face or you're opening up to someone.
Ooh,
Opening up to someone does not mean it has to be all mushy gushy.
yeah. I feel like
It can
that's
be-
more accurate.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to, like, it's not a conflict thing. It's like, hey, you set the ground rules. You care about us, like, following and sticking together and surviving. This is not the time to get into his past. He doesn't owe you that. So it's sort of
Boom.
like, yeah.
Love that.
And just so we're clear, when I was doing the you and you and you and you, I was saying that they would have died if that guy didn't just sacrifice himself, or
Exactly.
if he didn't die. So
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just mechanically they react to finding more information out about you.
that's great. I'm good.
So yeah. Please go.
So-
Give me one quick second. I could have swore that. That's not what I wanted to do. Recall all my cards.
And I love
And
this
shuffle.
because I have only one soul, so
Just one
like
card.
opening up is not Maddie's strong suit, but I think it's a fun choice. So,
Oh yeah. Love
I
it.
just shuffled, so may the odds be ever in your favor.
all right.
Go ahead and draw
it's
me
a-
that one survivor.
Okay, Survivor. Okay,
Yeah.
ready, set, soul. It's a miss.
All
Right.
right. On a miss. So it doesn't exactly say what happens on a miss. That's because I get to have some fun
Okay.
on that miss. And I think that at this point in time, I think that the zombies would have been able to really start penetrating parts of the hospital. And when I mentioned that they were corrosive, I definitely meant that these zombies are going to be causing some possible structural integrity issues to this hospital if they're not taken care of as soon as possible. So when we hear them coming through, I believe that this cafeteria bit on the second floor, we're going to notice that the hallway they're coming through, remember I mentioned there's about 35? Their numbers are like about 20 because now they're also on the first floor and they're also coming towards you. So I would love to know, as the zombies are now approaching and you can physically and visibly see them right there, what are all of you doing since the problem has now come to you, since you haven't gone to it?
I'm looking at the zombies. So now, yes, you all have seen me take charge and make sure that the biters were gone. You all heard that I had cleared this place out. That may have been a tall tale, as you see me quivering in my boots as I'm staring at these weird mutated zombies in front. And I go, yo, holy shit, fuck, Maddie, what do we do? What do we do? I didn't think they would get this close. You were supposed to stop them, Alan.
Down.
Shit.
I like kind of give him a little slap. Ah, not a hard slap. I'm not trying to do damage, but I just like give him a little slap.
Batman
Get
to
it
Robin
together.
slap.
Yeah, it is for fully. Get it together.
All right. I don't know what to do. I gotta tell you something, Maddie. These shit scared the fuck out of me. Last time when we cleared this, I wasn't alone. I had the other police force, and they all died in the process. I took one shot, hit the bodies, and took the claim. I can't do this. They've not been this close before. Please help. As I would like to reveal my trauma.
Love that.
What's your trauma?
So good.
There's a snake in my boot. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
Oh my God.
My
I'm actually
trauma
realizing
is
now-
Oh my god, yes!
cowardly.
I love it.
This is so funny.
I am cowardly. I clear stress when I convince someone else to propose a plan. Please, Maddie, you gotta get us out of here.
Oh my God. Like, I gotta wrap my head around this. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. So as you're freaking out, I'm like, all right, honestly, we're gonna need to put a pin in that. There's not time for that. But all right. This is what we're gonna do. Alan, we still have access to that helicopter. Why am I Southern now? What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I was doing Southern in the beginning, and I just went into my Birmingham accent that I'm working
Yeah,
with.
I
so-
got lost. I was like, oh, it's gone. Where's my Harley? Where'd she go? Where's my Brooklyn? Where'd she go?
Forget about it.
Yeah, whatever you say,
Yeah, we
Mr.
could-
J.
What do you say, Mr.
All right.
J? I love
Yeah.
it.
Actually, I'm realizing now that I probably could have revealed my trauma card with the the gun incident. Is it too late now?
Not at all.
I'm going to flip my card. I am xenophobic, and I clear stress when I barricade a place and someone is left outside.
Oh my god.
Not in this climate.
This is so dark.
This game can get cray cray. But yeah, huh. With that being said, I would love to know, as our lovely Maddie is trying to propose a plan. I think that it sounds like we're making the zombie move, make a plan.
Mhm.
Where
think
when you
so.
make a plan, use the stat of the person who proposed the plan. If it's a plan, so I need you to now detail this plan for me, because depending on what you say, you have different options and different stats to use. What
Okay.
is your plan?
Well, you
Are you
know
trying
Maddie's
to-
style
yeah.
is very vicious. So
Uh-huh.
I am trying to honestly, this is bad, but it probably plays into our past gang stuff with Alan. What if we're Oh god, this is so savage. I don't even
Let's hear it.
think I
I
want
want to
to
hear it.
do
I want
it.
to hear it.
Who do I hate in this thing? Like, I already had to deal with like Helena, but like if there's anyone else I can throw under the bus and sacrifice,
You hate that bitch's BFF.
like,
Fucking Grace Under Fire.
oh yeah, for sure. Grace Under Fire.
But
So
she named her.
I did. I named half of
It was a
her.
collaborative effort, but still.
I put her under fire then, and I'm gonna do it again. Um, so, like, I think if there's a way to sort of sacrifice, maybe we're delegating and putting them in a place where, like, Alan's already scouted. Alan already knows the route or whatever the layout of things. So maybe we can kind of send them to funnel and be a decoy and not tell them that or something.
Sounds like a very dangerous, destructive action.
It does
Please
feel
do
like
me a
that.
favor, my love. Can you draw me with your lovely savagery stat?
Yeah. All right, come on. Come on. Okay, I got one. Okay. Oh, and 4. Okay, so opportunity counts as a triumph if I mark a stress, but that's pretty rough. Let me look at what a hit would be. What is, if it's a hit?
I'm so
there
sorry.
isn't a
I'm
thing.
so sorry.
There isn't a thing for that.
There's actually an additional thing to this option. I'm so sorry, my love.
Oh.
Take +1 if the plan is supported by plenty of resources and people. Take +1 if you're basing the plan on accurate current information. But also, take -1 if there's significant opposition that would interfere with the plan, which there would be if you were to say this out loud. And also take -1 if there's significant dissent about what plan to follow.
Okay.
So I love your plan of getting rid of Grace, but it's one of those things where I think you're drawing just the number of savagery if you want to keep this under lock and key and keep it a secret, dangerous plan. But if you want to open up to the public, then you can take some additional +1s or -1s. Which do you choose?
I feel like it's just we're keeping it secret because we know what's gonna happen if we like reveal those details, and it doesn't work if we reveal it. But I will say, is it possible that I'm also taking a +1 if I'm basing the plan on accurate current information because Alan scouted?
Oh, of course. I mean,
that seems pretty clear.
Hold on. Actually,
or is
it's
it like
not.
you have to take
It's
all
not
of it?
current. It's not current because remember I told you didn't see 35. You saw 20.
Got it.
So the information is not currently accurate. Things have changed. The landscape has changed.
Okay.
So
and it's not supported by lots of resources and people, right?
I think because you're keeping it hush hush, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Is
amongst
there
just-
anybody
it's-
else? Is there anybody else in our like enclave that
That's
is
willing
like
to
of the
sacrifice Grace
same
Under
mind?
Fire?
Probably not, right? I didn't think so.
No.
No,
See, the
because
thing is
we
that
kept those things secret. So
yes,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
cool. Okay.
And your past has only just become revealed.
hmm
So people are definitely seeing you all in a different light right now.
Yes. All right. So yeah, we'll just stick with the 4 then.
All right.
We're not gonna.
So
Change it up.
which did you get an edge, my love, or did you got a hit? Edge isn't hit.
So the only thing that I was a little bit confused. Well, we're getting
What's up?
look. It's a one shot, and we're only playing for like 40 minutes, right? So
Let's go.
I'm gonna mark the extra stress and take the triumph.
There you go,
Nice.
boo.
Yeah,
So-
big swings.
Big swing. On a hit, you arrive in the middle of your plan in decent shape. That means that essentially you are going to set our lovely Grace under fire to fail and fall.
Sorry.
Nope, please. I think let's do a quick little role play, shall we?
Okay.
What do you say to Grace? Like, what words do you give her when you like set this plan up for her? How do you set her up?
Grace. Okay, like I gotta apologize because I know me and Helena got into it, but she did point a gun in my face, so I did act accordingly. Instincts kicked in. You know how it is. But
You're fucking wrong, but continue.
okay, well, we don't really have time to like argue about that, but
Semantics.
Semantics. Anyways, your hair looks really good today.
Which I say isn't for you.
I wish we had a little bit more bleach, or what can I say? Anyway, we don't really have time. So, here's the thing. I'm trying to make up for it, and Alan's already scouted. We've got a couple of the guys already looking out, and we think we have a plan here. If you all, and I give them the details of where to funnel in. Now, obviously, I hate to admit it, but you're the best shot of
No shit.
all of us. I know. Obviously, you know I'm proud, and I don't like to say it, but I'm giving you that compliment because you've earned it.
All right.
Exactly. And honestly, you have a lot of class when you hold that thing. And you know I don't really like cops that much, so it's a big compliment coming from me.
Yeah, I don't like bikers either, but let's go.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, right now all we are just survivors. So we're all gonna survive, and this is what we need you to do. You in?
Let's go. The zombie's right there, honey.
Okay, well, no time to waste. I'll get out of your beautiful hair.
You say that. These two could have their own freaking spin-off, basically.
Right?
I think
Zombieland, Jersey Shore.
Yeah. Yeah.
as you set her up to fail, she goes in, she's like, let's go. Max goes along, and it seems like a 2-for-1 deal.
2-for-1.
And then, as the two of them are going forward, I'd like to think that that is going to give you the opportunity. I'd love to know, as that is happening, how are y'all going to get to the helicopter? Because you would know you're on the 2nd floor. Helicopter's clearly on the 5th floor.
Okay.
The elevator is going to be over to the left. So what are y'all doing right now?
So the left is where the zombies are, where they're just coming from.
The zombies are straight ahead.
Oh,
You
straight
just
ahead.
sent your lovely 2 cops with their guns to go straight ahead and deal with that. They're about to get screwed up. But yeah, the elevator is to the left. What are we doing? Because that is
Wouldn't we
also
take the stairs, really?
go to the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that the stairs is going to be over to the right. So, who's going on point?
Move out my way. We need to get out of here. And just Burley, Jimmy Dean is going to take point, not by like choice, but more like I just need to get the fuck out of here and go. If any of y'all want to live, y'all better follow me.
I'll go right behind him. I'll take the comfortable middle.
I love that.
This is so stupid. This is just an RP thing, and it's probably gonna reveal my trauma, and that's all it is.
Go.
But as we're moving up, and if Alan's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Alan, as we're going up, I start like poking my nose in your business and start like asking about that night, being like, you know, my boyfriend was there that night. And I start talking shit about how, like, you know, they were saying, you know, some funny business seemed like it was going on. I don't know, like, you know, maybe he had it coming.
He didn't. Wasn't him. was his friend trying to pull me off. I thought I saw a glass bottle. Thought he was going for my head. Turned, punched. He dropped.
Oh, that little shit? You know, he's got like a horrible rap. Like
I was gonna say he was a father of 3, actually, but
Yeah, and I think that actually plays into it perfectly because she does not know what she's talking about,
Yeah.
and she's sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. I'm gonna go ahead and flip overbearing. While revealed, when you involve yourself in a situation that has nothing to do with you, draw +1 when you get into someone's face to defend your behavior. So, like, she's just stirring up shit. And there's no reason to do it. She's, like, hunting for the drama.
Real quick, 1 second. As this drama is happening right behind you, my lovely Jimmy, you chose to go on point. So when you take point against the dead, draw for the group and suffer alone. Draw +1 for each member of the group that draws from the bite deck before your draw. So, what that means is that right now, as this bickering is going back and forth and you're making your way towards the stairs, you're going to find yourself that there are more zombies. These are not of the same radioactive variety. These are just zombies. And it turns out that more than just our lovely Gerald got scratched, because we have a lovely another whole entire group coming. So real quick, who here is going to draw from the bite deck?
Then one of us has to do it, and it's just one, or?
So essentially, if no one here draws, that just means that our lovely person on point is going to go ahead and draw that one card.
I will.
You can leave it to me. Leave it to my fate.
Low, D20, low I roll, I draw, high I don't. That is an 18, so
I love the use of the D20 in this game.
Yep, I had to bring it in somewhere. Where did
Let's
D20
do it.
Sure. So come on.
Oh, looks like I'm drawing.
Let's go. The first one to the draw from the bite deck tonight. Woo!
Woo! So exciting.
All right.
Click and drag, baby.
Mm-hmm. Let's try again. Click.
I've never
Not-
get that work. I've only
Yep.
been able to get the dragging.
It's not. Well, I am dragging. It's not working.
It's not?
Alright.
I got you.
Do you want me to do it? Oh yeah. Something weird.
Yeah, all cards are there. Here you go. Here you go. I got you. Here is your lovely bite card. Whoa. Now I see what you mean. Yeah, this has been weird. All right. Can you
there
please
we
guys
go.
I
now-
got it.
There you go.
More zombies.
I literally just said that.
And even more zombies.
How are there more?
So here's what happens. You were coming up with a really
Oops,
beautiful
more
plan,
zombies.
but so damn long.
Yeah.
Zombies don't wait for food. They
Yeah.
freaking look for it. Brains. So now I need to know, are y'all going to fight or flee the dead? What do you all do?
I kind of want to fight, guys.
With what? Your lovely little
I
knives?
have-
We got scalpels.
Do we have
but-
all we have is scalpels? That's right.
I was.
You literally hear, ah! As Grace under fire and Max Shifty get consumed by the zombies.
Oh my god.
The last two with the guns.
I really.
What do you do? You made the plan.
I don't have any other weapons. I didn't think that through.
Maddie,
Maybe we
what
should
are we
just
gonna
flee.
do, Maddie?
Get the fuck out of here, I guess.
We flee.
I think we flee.
Flee the dead.
Flee.
We're fleeing the dead. All right, 1 second. Let me just recall, because see, I did not
it's
shuffle the
so
bite deck.
funny.
The bite deck does not get shuffled. only when we draw the bite card. So for now, my loves, when we look at the lovely zombie moves, try to flee the dead. When you try to flee a storm of zombies, draw survival. Please go ahead and draw from my lovely survivor deck.
Who's doing this?
This is whoever is trying. So essentially, I think I heard it was Maddie who said that you're right now trying to flee this very moment.
Yeah, so then I pull it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Come on, you got 2 tries. Wait.
Oh, opportunity. Wait, hold on. It didn't go over. Okay, there we go. And a miss. So I got an opportunity.
All right.
Stress yourself out.
I'm gonna be. It's bad, guys.
What happens if you get 5 stress?
Oh, you just basically clear them all and earn a new trauma.
Oh, amazing! That's fun.
And once you gain 5 trauma, you become an NPC.
Oh my god. Let me get that trauma. I'm doing it.
Woo!
Okay. So.
Love
all
it.
right. I mark a stress.
Nice.
Give me all that trauma. Let's play. It's a one
All
shot.
about
You
that
take
trauma.
big
Is
swings.
your additional trauma card, my lovely Divergent
So-
Triad.
Oh wait,
When
I
you-
guess I'm
wait.
only at 4 though.
Yeah,
you
you
have
need
one
more.
more.
If she
I'm
gets
gonna
5
take
and
that back.
if she gets
Sorry.
5, does that and then clears it out? Does that mean she's trauma dumping?
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Oh, so that's
Feeling.
wait. Did I wait? Oh yeah, cool. Wait. Is this right? What do I do? Okay.
What? I'm sorry.
You're trying to
You said
steal
that you-
something.
I was trying to steal that trauma card back from you.
Oh,
So-
this thing? Yeah, so
Yeah, the
that I
trauma.
say let it go. That's fine.
Yeah. So
like, What is this mechanic? I like this.
so
Just try to
you
steal-
chose to make it a hit, my love, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So on a hit, you escape and choose 1.
So
And that's you. All of you have to make this move, not just one person. So
okay, that's
you,
kind of what I
just see
thought.
Maddie hit freaking book it.
Yeah.
All right, so I draw for survival as well.
But first, real quick, I need Maddie to first let me know what she's choosing.
Let's see. Oh, that's so awful. I don't have anything to leave behind, and it says or someone. How sad. Another danger, or I draw from the bite deck. And the bite deck is like what we just drew from, right? Yeah,
Yep.
that was like the more zombies thing or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm not fighting, so I can't use my little biker thing. And the other thing doesn't do that. Okay, cool. I mean, I kind of
Wait.
want to be what?
Wait, I am so sorry. Did you say that you were trying to fight the dead originally, not flee?
I mean,
No.
originally, but I was like, I don't have anything on me to fight with.
Oh,
so it would
got
be
you, got you,
stupid,
got you.
When we realized we had no weapons, we're like, let's run.
I'm like, I got the stiletto nails. They're real thrown out.
we grab one of the NPCs and we just start hitting the zombies with them.
I know, right? It's only us 3 in the stairwell, right?
No, you left with the others.
Oh, so there's people here.
Yeah.
Don't
There's
do-
fodder for the fire. How bad you trying to be in this one shot, boy? You tell me.
The worst.
Well, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna draw from the bite deck.
You gave me ex-convict and xenophobic, so I gotta lean into that.
I'm gonna draw from the bite deck. That's
Yes.
my choice.
I'm so excited. Please do.
Okay. Oh, we're safe. Well,
What'd
I'm
you get?
safe.
Safe.
It
nothing
says
goes
Safe.
safe. Nothing goes
Nothing
wrong.
goes wrong for the
the-
moment. So you
But
basically
you get
like
to choose one too, right?
no, because you got a hit.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. So can you describe for me real quickly like how you get out of there safely, leaving like just getting out of there safely?
So, like, my guy over here is freaking out. Jimmy Dean is just, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, we run. I like grab him, and I don't know if he'll succeed or not. So we'll role play that later. But
Yeah.
I grab him and I just pull him my direction to give him a little bit of an urge to get up and go. And I think I sort of just, because let's see, you're in the middle, so I was at the back. Oh, I can't even reach Jimmy Dean from where I'm at.
I like to think
Right?
that when you approach this new group of zombies, the order got mixed all
Okay.
around.
I backed
Okay.
the
And
fuck up.
and it's not just you
Whoa.
three. Remember, there's other group of survivors.
There's other people, yeah.
Yeah, we're all
So
heading to the
there's-
helicopter.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, running, I think if Hazel's there too, I'm sort of like, we gotta go. And I see if like maybe Hazel blows the whistle or like gets people in order, and it's like fire drill, like get the fuck out. Like
This just turned into Left 4 Dead, and I'm here for it. All right. I'd love to know who's also trying to flee the dead or fight them. You tell me. What do you do?
I will flee the dead.
Please go ahead. I already shuffled the lovely survivor deck. Go ahead and draw for me your.
So I have 3 survival, but I am fleeing danger. I think that's I'm trying to escape from physical danger, so I guess that's a +1 as well. So that's 4. Edge. All right, so I'm not missing. Miss. So edge.
All right. On an edge when you flee. I believe that's you choose one and I choose one as well.
I will. I'm running up the stairs and a zombie grabs me by the leg, and as it's about to sink its teeth into my leg, I just yank out and leave one of my boots behind.
oh, that's so good.
Your boot's really valuable?
There. Have you tried running away in barefoot?
Valid salad.
zombie-
I have not tried running barefoot. You're fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But you know what
Yeah.
happens when you take your boot off, right? You just expose your flesh.
Mhm.
Please do me a favor. Draw from the bite deck.
Okay. That's top. All right, here we go. Threat. Something breaks.
Your leg. I'm just kidding.
My other
Actually,
boot.
No. You tell me. Please describe to me how bad is it when you run with no boot on? What happens
Well,
to your foot?
It's not that anything happens to your foot, but like.
No. What happens in the fiction to your foot now is what I'm asking.
Oh, I mean, I would probably just be a little bit slower, and any hazards are out there, broken glass. It would also be like this is more of a long-term problem, I would argue. But in the short term, it's less footing. It's more exposure to, like I said, broken glass, things of that nature.
No. I guess what I'm asking is Oh,
What's
I'm
the
sorry.
negative consequence right now?
No. Something in your environment breaks. The gym will tell you what. I was asking you like to kind of paint a little bit of a picture for me, but I think that essentially you do like let go of the boot, no problem, and you're kind of like low-key hobbling, and that's when you're in a staircase, a lot of broken shit. You are definitely going to step in what feels like broken syringes, because for some reason people were leaving syringes out here. Please do me a favor. Go ahead and mark a stress.
Okay. I will mark 1 stress. Consider it marked.
Because if you would have had your boots, you would have been like crunch over that glass, no problem.
Yeah.
But your barefoot breaks and shards of glass. Like, oh fuck! You're still running up there. You're keeping up. You're still keeping up. You're not dead. And as that's happening, I'd love to know from Jimmy, Boo, what are you doing?
So Jimmy looks around, says, "We can get the fuck out of here." Looks over at one of the other survivors and is going to take the what I believe is the Fool the Dead. And by doing so, I'm like, here's a meal for you. And just a survivor to get them to go. I don't care who it is.
Are you throwing in Hazel?
You know
Don't
what?
even.
She was right behind
try
you.
it.
She was right next to you.
Sorry, Hazel.
My love, Maddie, because you grabbed. Whose hand did you grab?
Well, I originally grabbed Jimmy.
You did grab Jimmy's. And that, in that moment, my love, is when you knew you made the mistake of not grabbing Hazel's. Because when you grabbed Jimmy's cowardice still came through and through. And he thought that he might still be in harm's way. And he's like, not for long. Bye, bitch. And pushes Hazel. And you just get the glimpse out of the corner of your eye as Hazel is right there. And then she's not. And you just hear her falling backwards as she's falling into a sea of zombies.
Hey, Omar.
So dramatic, I love it. But they just start tearing and she's like, Maddie.
I got a real question for you, my tail weaver.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about PvP?
Oh, hold on. Actually, here's one other thing. Here's one other thing I should ask my lovely tail weaver as well. Hazel was 100% uninfected. When you... Oh, my bad. Actually, so was our lovely Grace under fire when you sent her to her death. Both of you mark stress. Whenever you take someone's life, the uninfected, that takes a toll on you. A point of stress. So,
All right.
I don't know why I stole that trauma from you, Boo. You earned that trauma.
I get that trauma.
And our lovely Jimmy, please mark that stress as well.
And then I clear it all because I'm getting some trauma.
Is that what happened? You get a new trauma, you clear all your stress?
I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
got fires, right?
yes. You clear all stress to start regaining anew.
I love
And here
it.
is your new trauma, my love. But yes, you were asking our lovely.
Yeah, like above table, Tailweaver. How
Oh,
do you feel about PvP?
I fully expect to die. This person's a dick. An
This game
asshole.
supports it. This game supports it.
Yeah, so you can do whatever you want, but
In-
I do have to draw with steel to see how
Yes.
successful, or maybe I might be in a worse situation.
Oh yeah.
So I have 3 in steel. Surprisingly, that's why I said my character was kind of contradictory.
That is
Oh my
so
gosh.
funny.
I-
But you
I'm-
only have a 1 in survival, so I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah,
Valid.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Let me do one. Where's the survivor deck? There it is. 1 miss. 2 triumph. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, sorry,
You
Hazel.
fooled them. You fooled them, damn right. On a hit, your efforts to mislead them work. Choose one.
All right. So I am going to choose. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and choose one. I will choose. I'll mark stress. That one's.
That's
the
what I
easier
thought.
one.
Yeah,
Mark
That's
stress.
That's-
Nothing else made sense.
Yeah.
So draw stress.
All
You
right.
traumatic, evil man, you.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh, get out of my way.
What? I mean, shit. I will say this. Jimmy, Alan, Maddie.
Yeah.
Not Conrad. Travis and Maya, and I want to say
Yeah.
2 other people make it to the roof. Helicopter's right there. The chopper's right there. What do you all do?
I am a ex-convict, but I was also a former Army Ranger, so I would like to fly that bitch.
Yeah.
One quick second. Let me just, for some reason, I do not know.
There's gonna be a
why.
zombie in there for some reason.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean?
And
What do you mean?
just I'm so sorry I missed it because I was trying to figure out my trauma.
Aren't
One
we all?
sentence, right? You said who made it? It was
Oh,
Maya.
I said Maya, Travis, the 3 of you, and 2 of the other original
Survivors.
small group of survivors.
Okay. Okay.
And I asked, what do you all do? And I believe I heard that our lovely Alan was going to try and run to the chopper to try and
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
to try and get it going. I will say that when y'all are, as Alan is like running ahead to get to the chopper, I'd love to know, what is Maddie doing just seeing the way Jimmy desecrated Hazel?
Yeah.
Just love
Talk
that.
to me, girl.
So this could not have been a better trauma card to get.
What did you
like,
get?
Could not have been better. I can't reveal it until I do a thing, right? Oh well, it doesn't say it.
If there's no trigger, you can just reveal that bad bitch whenever you want.
Oh, let's do this.
We're in the end game now, so
Let's do this. This is good.
Third act, baby.
Predatory. Take +1 survival. While revealed, clear as stress when you assess a bad situation, discover who is vulnerable, and target them with force. Now,
Do it.
I already know who's vulnerable. But Jimmy, I think as we're running, if we're running to the chopper, Maddie's plan is gonna be like getting in front of you, jumping on, reaching down to grab your hand, and then kicking you the fuck off.
I definitely want to be the last, because I'll probably slower than everybody else. So even though I pushed aside, y'all ran past me. So I would definitely be the last one.
Oh yeah. I'll wait for the drama. Because I will literally reach down and then kick you.
So first, you do have to assess a bad situation first.
Yeah, yeah. So you tell
The
me
deck has been shuffled.
mechanically what to do. That's just the narrative part.
Yes, I love it. So, my love, when you assess a bad situation, you are going to be drawing with your steel. And I believe, judging by your page, you have 2 steel. So please draw 2.
Okay. Come on. I need something good for the drama.
1 second.
Oh! Did I draw it?
No, you did draw. It was 2 misses. I
Where
guess.
is it?
Oh, they're both right here, side by side.
Oh.
The thing is, realistically, Hazel was your only ally.
Yeah.
And realistically, Alan is too busy trying to get into the the seat, so just can't really like collaborate with you to do what you're doing. So I think what's gonna happen on that miss, because we gotta inject some drama, right?
Yes!
I think that you're going to get to the chopper, and I think Alan is going to get on his side first, and then you're going to get on your side. 2 different sides. When you both open the doors, Alan's side, no problem. No body. Your side, a zombie leaps at you. Draw from the bike deck!
Yes! Okay. And this is not a swarm of zombies, so I can't do the when I fight a swarm of zombies, mark a stress to avoid biting.
Exactly. This
Right?
is just
'Cause it's a
one.
single
This is
one?
just one
Okay.
surprise zombie leaping at you.
I'm cool with it. Let's go.
Let's go!
Come on, bite deck. I'm safe. Nothing goes wrong. I punch him in the face. I kick the zombie off.
you go
Punch
to
a zombie!
You go to punch Jimmy, and the zombie comes. You just redirect it at the zombie's
Yes.
face instead.
I am fueled with rage.
It's
You really are.
it's the equivalent of doing this, like the handshake, and then going like this.
Ooh.
Basically, yeah, exactly.
Yes. It is the biker version of that. Yeah.
So I think that in this very moment, congratulations, you got out of there safe and sound. Beautiful.
Crazy.
I think that our lovely Alan, you're trying to avert disaster. You're trying to get this shit going up in the air. Because when you look back, I like to think the chopper is like almost always at least minimum, like at least 100 feet away from the stairs, because of safety regulations, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The doors to the staircase burst open. Zombies. Avert disaster!
Avert disaster. So that is a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
basic-
One quick second. Let me just quickly recall and shuffle for your lovely survivor deck. Give you the best chance of getting a triumph.
How did they get 2 more stress?
How did you get 2 more stress?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Did
totally
you mark on the wrong page?
Oh, wrong page. So yeah, let me erase that. That's
He's
me.
like, that's not right.
He's like, that's a different
that's such
color.
a Jimmy move, though.
That was Jimmy move. You take my stress.
You take my stress!
All right. Is it ready now?
It's offset, my friend. You're all
I'm
good.
I'm trying to escape from physical danger. So this is another 4. That is an edge. All right, so no miss. Miss. So edge.
All right, on an
This is a
edge,
hit.
you pull through, but it will cost you. The GM will offer you a hard bargain, ugly choice, or Pyrrhic victory. So,
Okay.
huh.
Someone define Pyrrhic for me.
So Pyrrhic basically means
it's a loss, but it's a
At great
win, but
cost.
with a
Yeah,
super
at a at a great personal cost.
Got
usually
it.
one that might not be worth the victory.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is when you put the key into the ignition, you turn it, there seems to be a stall. For whatever reason, it turns out that there's a reason why that gas canister was right beside the chopper. It never got refueled. It
We are
needs to be
incredibly
refueled
irresponsible survivors.
right now. So, what I'm going to say is, if you want to get out of here, you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to load up that lovely gas vessel, because the reason why you have to do it is because you're realistically the only one that can pilot this thing.
So wouldn't I be the last person to go and do it?
Actually, you know what? As the words exited my mouth, I realized just how contradictory they were. So I'm gonna retcon myself. You're going to see that in this quick little retcon, your hands go like right for where the key should be. Shit, the key is not there. The key is in that body of the pilot that had been moved and lunged right now at your lovely friend that just happened to get punched out of the way. Too bad, closer towards the zombies. So, if you want to get out of here, someone's going to have to get the key out of there. That hard bargain, that ugly choice, it's up to you. If you want to take it or if you want to like throw it to somebody else, be like, hey, get the keys out of that body. But that is the ugly choice, that body's the one that's got the key, and that body literally was just punched in the direction towards the zombies that are coming your way.
I am still running, and I do want to get out. So if I notice there's the other side, the zombies are right behind me, so I'm trying to make it because you guys are much more athletic.
I am. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm still trying to escape a bad situation. I'm gonna try to fool the dead. I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna.
Wait, at this moment you were trying to avert disaster.
Oh, this is
so-
still averting disaster. Okay.
So-
Well,
so
I
you
thought
were-
I was
you were-
trying to figure out a way to get the key and
Okay,
get
no,
away
no, so,
at the same time.
no. I'm sorry. You're correct in that thinking. I was just saying that was just the end of avert disaster. So now, if you're gonna go ahead with, by all means, please go ahead and try fool the dead.
I'm going to grab the pilot helmet and I'm gonna go run to the zombie that's getting up. I'm gonna shove that helmet on top of the zombie so that the zombies can't tell it's a zombie. Grab the key and throw the zombie that looks now human at the other zombies in the hopes that they'll try to eat him for a moment.
So you're getting in close contact with this zombie as you try to pick him up and haul him over you.
I'm just gonna grab the key. I'm just like shove the and also like, you know what I could do? I could put the helmet on backwards so the zombie can't see, and it looks like he's coming. It looks like he's coming on there.
Do they
And I'm
see?
just gonna toss him back and try to grab that. I will get it in close combat, but he just got punched and is on the ground as well. So I feel like I have
We
the drop
just
on.
established he has a helmet, and he's a zombie. So the punch is more just like you being safe, and that's actually how you were safe. No, can't bite you with the helmet on, right?
Yeah.
I love that. So yeah, let's quickly take a quick look at the lovely zombie move to fool the dead, and I believe that is going to be you drawing with your steel.
All right. So I'm still trying to survive, so I get 4 of these. 1, miss. 2, triumph.
Woo!
3, edge, and 4 miss. So I'll take the triumph.
All right.
According to this, on a hit, your efforts to mislead them work. Choose 1. All right. I'm just gonna mark some stress because I'm doing this. I'm grabbing the key. I'm shoving the helmet on. I'm pushing the zombies into the zombies. So I'm just grabbing that extra stress from that very stressful situation. But I've got the key. The zombies start trying to bite the other zombies, and then realize, this doesn't taste very good. It's dead necrotic flesh. I'm just like, put some mustard on it, maybe. Try that first, and then I go
A1 sauce.
There's some A1 sauce, Wegmans, Kansas, and Memphis City barbecue sauce. That would be my go-to. And then I'm just going to go and close the door behind me, shove the key in the ignition.
And I think at this point, Maddie, you're gonna notice that our lovely Jimmy is getting right up to the copter. Do you want to try one more Hail Mary to come over?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jimmy's like, give me your hand.
Maddie, come
Now-
on.
Now, lovely GM, would you call this turn to violence? If I attempt to kick him into the swarm of zombies,
Oh.
and I say, for Hazel,
Yes.
go fuck yourself, you coward, and I just try to like kick
Yes.
him into the
Yes.
zombies.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Tailweaver, you know I adore you, but Jimmy can suck it.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy is uninfected, and Jimmy, you can definitely turn to violence against each other.
Okay.
Unless you're
do
infected.
it.
Let's go.
What is it? It's savagery.
It's gonna be with your
right?
savagery, baby. And by the way,
So that's
one
4
quick
and
second. Let me just
Uh-huh.
make sure that this. Yep, let me recall that one.
do you like
time.
my annotations?
I know. I like how you were dead.
For Hazy, you dumb fuck. But by all means, my love, go off.
Is there like I don't think I have any of the other ones. So yeah, so just 4 of those little guys. That's a miss. Come on, this is for Hazel. Come on, Deck.
For Hazel.
Listen. This is for Hazel.
You get
Opportunity.
For
I'll take
Hazel,
this.
opportunity.
For Hazel.
Ow.
All right. So it's gonna count. I mark a stress, but it'll count as a triumph.
Yeah. I'm so
What does that look like?
Oh, I am so sorry. Your triumph looks. I'm taking this little piece of blood thing, just ripped a piece of hair off, and it hurts so bad. I'm screwed.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm so screwed. Anyway, back to the game.
Man, this game is rough.
Yeah. So when you turn to violence on a triumph, choose 3. On a hit, you trade harm. So that means that your lovely Jimmy could get one last little hit, but you could still choose to suffer a little harm. But what 3 do you choose to inflict or choose from?
Oh, I like it. Inflict
This is that
terrible
last
harm.
climactic scene.
This has to be inflict terrible harm. I'm gonna say suffer a little harm for myself, and I'm gonna have to say avoid collateral damage to make sure that we can get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Because I
Just
think if I said resist marking stress, the zombies get the chopper, and we go down, and we all go down in a blaze of glory, or
Yeah.
not glory. So I'm gonna say, yeah, avoid collateral, inflict terrible harm, suffer little harm.
Can you quickly tell me, Jimmy, before you meet your demise, how did you make Maddie suffer little harm? Little harm. What did you do in your last ditch trade of harm?
Also, I was hoping that maybe after this concludes, that I could try to avoid disaster. Maybe I can make it out, but it's a miracle.
You're literally getting kicks in the face as the copter's ascending and the zombies are right there. I mean, you know what?
Hey,
Let's see where the fiction takes us. Let's see where the fiction
Yes!
takes us, right? Let's see where the fiction takes us, my love. Let's see where the fiction takes us. Because I never want to harsh your mellow. So, I guess first, let's just say that when that boot draws up and it just meets you square in the face, how do you react, Jimmy?
I am shocked, appalled, gooped, and just completely
Gooped, gagged, and ragged.
obliterated. Yes, like the audacity, I just said, you stupid bitch, and like the sound of the
You stupid bitch!
As I fall down, I'm assuming that the helicopter is beginning to rise. It's like,
I don't know.
Not
You're
that
looking
my
pretty
goose-
stupid from here. It was pretty stupid to fuck with my gang.
As this sword of zombies are about to pile over me. This half-dead zombie that they thought it was really a human just sitting next to me. I would like to try to avert. Maybe I can put the zombie above me, kind of like The Walking Dead when Glenn did it, and hope that they don't bite me. But I'm definitely not getting on the helicopter. That's the sound
I
of the
think
helicopter starting.
Luis-Miguel got killed by zombies. The zombies got him.
That's the collateral
I have
damage.
I have a
Yeah.
slight alternative here. I hope this doesn't screw up our escape, but I don't know that this happened.
So sorry
Um,
about that.
Oh, well, yeah. Let's wait for the DM to get back, or the GM to get back.
Sorry, I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no.
I have a
Yeah,
slight
let-
alternative to this, if you're willing to entertain it. I'm an Army Ranger. I've flown lots of helicopters before, and I'm like, I see an opportunity here. I would like to, as we're coming out, I would like to dip the helicopter blades to start whirring up all of the zombies on our way out, and just try to take out as many of them as I can before we shoot off into the sunset.
So what I'm gonna allow that to be counted as is a help for this avert disaster. Make sense?
Sure.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
So real quick. Let me just recall my survivor deck. And I need my lovely person who's helping to draw. By the way, when you help, you mark
Yeah.
stress and you draw the number of cards that are face up for that player. So go ahead and draw 3 cards
3 cards. Okay.
from the survivor deck.
Edge. Triumph.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
So
You're
basically-
gonna be the guy that survives the movie that nobody liked.
I
love
know.
it.
I'm mad too. I'm
I'm kind of not mad about it. I mean, I had my moment.
So basically, my lovely.
I would technically say, for the record, there's nothing to say that he wouldn't get caught in this too. I didn't even
Yeah.
know this happened. I'm just taking out zombies.
So what I will say, there's no need for my lovely
Totally-
Jimmy
totally
to
up
even
to you.
draw. I mean, it's up to you actually. Because you get to choose which card you give Jimmy. So you drew some edges, right?
I drew 2 edges and a triumph.
Okay, so that means that now I need Jimmy to go ahead and draw your 4 cards. I'm sorry, how many cards do you
I
What's your
draw-
survival?
My survival is 1.
draw? Your 1 card.
I want this to be a triumph for some reason.
A miss.
All right, so now here's where it lies. You, my lovely friend Alan, you can see it clear as day. You could actually be the one to chop off Jimmy's head with that miss. Do you want to give him your triumph and help him survive? Or do you just let him flounder and let him keep that 1 miss? What do you choose?
So, I mean, out of character, above the table, I don't know that. Do I know that he did the?
Yeah,
the-
you
the
saw me
best-
toss someone. In
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you did the same thing too. So we're really like birds.
But
of a
like
feather.
he literally tossed like my only friend, other than you guys.
Well, I didn't know how he fell out, so I'm gonna roll dice again. 1 to 10. Sorry, you don't get the triumph card. I chop you up accidentally. 11 to 20. You just duck under all the zombies, and as their heads go flying, you're covered in blood. That is a 5.
All right. So I do not get it. I would like.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's what's called cocked.
That was cocked.
I'm gonna get.
I knew it. You trad RPG players and you're cocked eye.
We
know
just
what?
really
I'm gonna do-
like any excuse to say cock.
I'm going.
How
I'm
many-
going to use my bone necromancer dice. This makes a little bit
How
more sense
fitting.
here.
Let me die.
It is
Fine.
fitting.
All right, here we go. That is a 12.
Okay.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. So,
The
give him the
triumph
triumph.
is yours.
triumph is yours. On a triumph, you manage it. As the other survivors begin to fly off into the sunset. At the very least, you are safe, as you are literally covered in the spray and pink mist of the zombies, giving you enough coverage where they can't smell you. They can't even sense you. You are literally one of the dead right now, as they're just like moaning off to the side of the edge of the building, falling off, trying to chase their food. You may have survived, but not with your old crew.
And I understand that. You just see. I like to think the scene is that it looks like he might have died, and the helicopter flies off, and the zombies just run past, and then once the mist is done, you just see him just shit. You have to get the fuck out of here.
And can I just say, as you start to make your way slowly but surely down the stairs, just for the viewers, hold on, no. This is where our story ends. But for the people who stayed and paid for like the collector's box set, there's an extra deleted scene. When you're making your way down the stairs, tell me why Hazel finds you and eats your ass. Hazel gets her revenge.
How did I know that was gonna be the stinger? Like, it's gotta be, because that's how the movie ends.
We just see a zombie chewed up Hazel. You think you're safe? You're like, oh, these fucking zombies, they're so stupid. And then we just see Hazel, and that's it ends.
And just her whistle is covered in blood, and that's where the close up.
Wait. Hold on. Better yet, the whistle is in her mouth, and the blood is just.
Yes! Woo!
Yes! Justice
Oh my
for
gosh.
Hazel!
Justice for Hazel. Justice for Hazel. J4H.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
thank you all so much for playing tonight in Zombie World. As you can see, this game can get pretty crazy. It can go into a lot of different places. It can have a lot of awesome moments together. But at the end of the night, as long as you had fun, then we did an awesome job. So, thank you all so much, my lovely players. Please give it up, everyone, to the lovely and illustrious Tails Weaver, Divergent Dryad, and Phantom. Thank you, my lovely players.
That was fantastic. I 100%
Thank
wanted to die. I will say that. But I wanted to.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I wanted to see. I was like, I want to draw. I only have one survive. I want to draw one miss and then have it just like it was meant to be. But in the end, I still died, so I'm happy.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh. It felt like we were all characters in different genres of zombie movies. Like seriously, Alan Cage was such a badass, and I just wanted the camera to follow him. Like, I just want to know your story. Like, he's so
Truly.
like serious, and he has an actual like real deep like emotional backstory and things. And I'm like, yeah, just the camera, just follow him, follow more of him. And
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and then we've got freaking Jimmy Dean, who is truly the campiest of campy zombie movies. And I don't know what the hell, like, what was my name? Mad Dog Maddie?
Mad
What-
Dog
You're
Maddie.
What
phenomenal.
movie am I in?
You're
You're
in the
Zombie
farce.
World.
You're in the farce. He's in the comedy.
yeah, for sure.
You know, you're definitely also like in Zombieland.
Definitely Zombieland.
Zombieland.
You're definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
That seems accurate. That feels right. Oh my gosh, what a fun
I'm
time.
in Shaun of the Dead. You're in Zombieland, and Alan is definitely in the hard zombie movie, like 28 Days Later or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so I got that because I got ex-convict. I'm like, ex-convict. What am I? Con Air.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's where
Cage.
the wife thing kids, yeah, that's where Cage comes from. There's Cage, and Nick Cage's character is Cameron Poe, so I went with Edgar Allan Poe, and I got the Allen from
Wow.
Look at these these dots
love
that
that.
you are making.
Hey, you know what that is? ADHD.
that. Oh yes, yes it is.
Oh yeah.
This
At
means
its
this, that.
finest.
That is the plus side of our world.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Mwah, chef's kiss. That was so cool. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Louis
thank
Miguel.
Yeah,
What
a
awesome
fun
time.
job, LM.
Thank
Shall
you
we
all
make?
for having fun with me.
Oh, it's a blast. Shall we make one final round, saying where we are, where we can find you? Why don't we start off with you, Phantom?
Well, I mean, I'll have my server is launching like later this week. It's a
Woo.
mini West Marches server where you can just kind of sign up for some games that are leading up to a 1 to 20 campaign in my custom homebrew world with 7 to 9 different countries and factions with their own economy and military. So I don't know, contact Tailweaver if you want, since I don't think I have my contact details out yet. If you want to try that out, I'll be running at least 6 games a month. And yeah, should be fun. Thank you.
Awesome. And she gave you Jersey Shores meets Zombie Land. Give it up to Divergent Dryad.
Woo!
Oh, thank you for putting up with my very wishy-washy accent that kept floating in between many different places. But I am Divergent Dryad. I love TTRPGs. I play them too much and never enough. I run a little TTRPG server called Misfit Manor on Discord. Currently, it is growing, and I have a couple other little creative projects in the works. So stay tuned on that. And yeah, you can find me on all of the interwebs with Divergent_Dryad. And what else? Oh, Misfit Manor is focused on inclusivity and accessibility in gaming. Ha!
Woo!
Back to you.
Yes, awesome. Always a pleasure. Can't wait until we have a couple more games that we'll be playing later on this month. And then please give a warm applause, or not warm, like a hot, roaring applause and amazing accolades to the one, the only Luis-Miguel, who was our GM today.
Thank you. It's been an absolute blast running this for all of you. You were phenomenal players. But if you'd like to get a taste of this game for yourself and a lot of other games that I offer, you're more than welcome to find me over at magpiegames.com/Louis-Miguel. I'll be offering some really awesome games in the month of November. I'll be offering an 8-shot of generational play. It's a brand new feature just brought out of the Uncle Iroh's Adventure Guide. So if you want to see what it feels like to, create a different set of companions throughout all the different eras and actually feel the impact of their stories, by all means, come sign up. And yeah, a bunch of other awesome games like Root the RPG and Masks. I'd love to run games for all of you as well.
Awesome. And I am your resident Tail Weaver, Omar. You can find me as I consolidate all my socials at Tail Weaver Omar. That's Tail Weaver Omar and all the socials. Of course, you can find me here at ATailD20s at ATailD20s.com or at ATailD20s on all social media, including YouTube, youtube.com/@ATailOfD20s. And I guess I will also be at magpiegames.com/pages/tailweaver, where you can find me as well GMing games such as Masks, New Generation, and Avatar Legends, as we're jumping into a couple of the eras in the month of November. Urban Shadows in a 3-parter, which will give you a dark, gritty. I'm a big fan of Buffy and Angel, so that's the kind of feel you're going to get when we jump into that Urban Shadows. And as long as many other things that and Root, which is going to be a very funny, very adult humor woodland creature adventure. But you can catch all that on magpiegames.com. And you can catch more of these zany shenanigans all this month as we continue Magpie Madness. Our next show coming up is on Sunday, if not something that pops up sooner, at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Urban Shadows that Zendark will be running with myself and Divergent Dryad as we'll be hitting it. And it is a very, very fun kind of buddy cop duo adventure that we are on, and you don't want to miss the finale on Sunday the 27th.
We are gonna get into it.
Oh, I cannot wait. So, with that being said, from the first chapter to the last page, be kind to one another, spread love, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Cue the outro.